$260. $300.
What?
$340.
Oh, what do all these words mean?
$340.
What do you mean bid test failed? Huh? I only ever seen that screen before.
Fair warning.
We're in. I'm signed in. Everything looks good. Bid test failed.
Next lot.
Looks like we're all good.
$1,600.
Looks like we're all clear.
$1,000.
Yeah, this Aria of Sorrow 95 here is it's crazy. It's already pushing its way to $3,000 now on the VGA 95, which keep in mind VGA 95 last sold November 2023, which a lot of people are going to say that's the bottom of the market. 2023 in a lot of ways were the bottom for a lot of things. Right now it's pushing for 3,000.
Next lot.
Couldn't get there. Almost though. Almost matched November 2023. $2,750 on Aria of Sorrow. It doesn't mean much to me. I'm not the biggest Castlevania fan in the world. I haven't played many of the Castlevania games, like, at all, to be completely honest with you guys. So, for me, it doesn't resonate super strongly. But, I get it. Castlevania GBA game supposed to be one of the better ones in the series. $2,750 to set an early high mark in the 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction, brought to you by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to them sponsoring tonight. Huge thanks to all you guys who come out tonight. Castlevania is so overhyped. Is it even though? Like, I mean, in 2026 or 2025 here, Castlevania is not really that, doesn't even really exist, right?
Next lot.
Demi Kids Lite version here, super rare Game Boy Advance collector Atlas 9.6A++ for $656. Whenever you have a waiting room, it doesn't transfer the live. Did the waiting room not transfer? What the hell happened? It should have. Surely it did, no? Surely it did, no? It looks like it did. It should be the exact same transmission. Are you yanking my chain? Are you pulling my tail? Are you pulling my tail, Trevor? That's weird.
Next lot. 1,000.
That's super weird if so. That's super unfortunate. So does the link in stream even work? Like when I put that link in Discord, does it work? Does it bring you here?
400. 2,000.
Does the Discord link bring you here? Fire Emblem VGA 95. This one, even though I'm not a Fire Emblem fan, being more of a Nintendo, it didn't start for you either. You had to hit play. That's super weird. I wonder why. I wonder why it's doing that. Fire Emblem VGA 95, Nintendo property, right? Like Castlevania, okay, I get it. You're going to have your Castlevania diehards and stuff, $2,750. Fire Emblem, I think, should be more expensive. VGA 95, $3,750. Sounds good. Sounds good to me just on paper. Is this the only time we've seen a 95? Only one copy listed higher. Have we never seen a 95 before on Fire Emblem? Have we ever only seen, what's it called? 9.8 A++s? Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones 95. Oh my god. No copies graded higher. Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones very much case fresh, a lot of these out there, but like, oh my god, the VGA 95 here is pushing its way to 3,250. Looks like the last VGA 95 normal Fire Emblem, September 5th for 6,000. And the last Sacred Stones 95, there was a comp there for like $800. Is this real? 95 Sacred Stones right here? Yeah, 95 Sacred Stones, September 5th, 2024 for $937. Tonight it just sold for $3,000. What? What? And it looks like the comp on the Fire Emblem 95 is $6,000 for what it's worth. That's a massive monster sale on Sacred Stones. Monster sale. Like I said, there's a lot of these out there. It kind of is case fresh. It's always been kind of available, but like, oh my god, man. $3,000 for it. Jet Grind Radio, 9.8 A++. Yeah, it's money laundering, exactly. Like, shut this place down. Shut them down, boys. Slat, welcome in. Joe Migraine, welcome.
$550.
You Sacred Stones blows. Never played it. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. Like, start to finish. Never played a Fire Emblem game. I've watched bits and pieces. I've played little bits here and there. I've never sat down to completion, played a Fire Emblem game. It's not really my style. A little bit slow for me, you know what I mean? Just plays a little bit slow. At least from what I've seen, Zelda Link to the Past 9.6 A++ with 4 swords here, pushing its way at almost $1,000. The VGA Link to the Past is cool. Yes, I saw this coming up on the next one. Funny enough, Evan, I actually thought this was a screw up when I first saw the title, because it says Zelda Link to the Past 4 swords with Pitfall, but it's a double pack here where you get 4 swords and you also get Pitfall. So they graded it as a double pack here, and well, 85 plus. Very cool. It took me a second to figure out what the hell was going on with it, though. The 9.6 A++ pushing its way at almost $1,000 here. No, never played a Fire Emblem game. That's just like too much there. Yeah, I'll get back to you, Slat. I'll get back to you. I saw your DMs come in. Just like, yeah, there's... I'll get back to you eventually there. And what we got for the stream, check this out. Look at that. Baja Laguna Lemonade. Limited time only. When I was on vacation in the Maritimes PEI, they had this at Circle K. Circle K exclusive edition Baja Laguna Lemonade. Let me crack that. You can hear it.
Fair warning.
Oh, we're doing the fucking do tonight, boys. Oh. Honest to God, that's fantastic. That's actually fantastic. It could be a little bit more spiked. I like a lot of carbonation, but it's pretty damn good. $1,000 for the Zelda 9.6 A++ and $750 for the double pack there, the Link to the Past and 4 Swords Adventure. This is really cool. Mario Golf Advance Tour isn't the best Game Boy Advance. It's not the best golf game. Like, it's not the most popular title in the world, but a freaking wad of 10 on it is something. That is something, because I don't think this is like super case fresh available, right? Pushing its way to $800 right now, looking for $875 on the 10.0 Mario Golf Advance Tour. Yeah, the Bitcoin miner must have got the Fire Emblem, no doubt, man. Frickin' Bitcoin's what, 116,000 right now? Juicing out there, juicing. Maybe this is the turnaround. Maybe we'll see the the crypto spillover finally, right? The big turnaround. Yeah, Mario Golf Advance Tour, even in the 10.0, like I said, it's just not the best Game Boy Advance game in the world. No one really cares about Mario Golf on GBA. Almost $1,000 for the 10.0. I almost want to say it feels cheap for what it is, but I understand it's not the most popular. Mario Kart Super Circuit 90 plus. I did put a proxy bid in on this. I bid it up to $500, $600 there. Ends up selling for almost $900. The last comp on Super Circuit is $1,000. So, like, the 90 plus here isn't doing that bad. Down a little bit from the last sale, but I wanted it for my Mario Kart collection, of course, but I don't need to push $800 for 90 plus. I'd be happy with a 90. I'd be happy with a 9.8 A plus. You know what I mean? So, $812 to Super Circuit, very cool. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, 9.6 A++, plus, only 17 copies listed on the Pop Report. 10 is whole pure luck, not anymore. Get your 10s while you can. Guys. I'm almost done crunching data on the new Pop Report. I've been working at it for a couple days here. I'm probably like 10 hours deep on data analysis. I'm going to put out a video, hopefully Saturday, talking about, is it easier to get 10s? Has the WADA grading scale changed? What changes can we see? I'm going to have a lot about that, because, like, I think anecdotally, most of us agree WADA did get a little bit more lenient on, not just on 10s, but, you know, your 9s, your 9.2s, 9.4s, 8.5s becoming 9.0s, 9.4s becoming 9.6s, high profiles, 9.8s going into 10s. There's a lot of stuff there, but what I wanted to really do was look at the case pack examples across, like, PS2, PS1, where it's where you have the closest thing to constant variables with certain titles that we can get. Because there is going to be a lot of variance even within case packs. There's going to be a lot of variance with games aren't as consistent with their variables as trading cards are, right? There is more subjectivity. It's harder to draw $1,000. It's harder to draw one-to-one comparisons, but I think I put together enough data to make an actual analytical statement about the Pop Report potentially, or the WADA grading standards potentially having changed over the years.
Fair warning.
Has the leniency of grading happened since WATA introduced their new cases? I'm looking at June 2023 through May 2025. That's the data that I'm hyper focusing on. So basically the past 2 years of data. I don't know if that coincides with when the newest case was released. Mega Man and Bass went for $450 on the 90 plus. Yeah, you would have bought that there in Asuma. It feels cheap to me too. I threw a proxy bid at this. I was either the underbidder or I might have even won this. I'm not sure. I tossed the bid on a different account, so I can't see right now. But I might have won this. There's a chance. 90 plus is a beautiful copy of Mega Man and Bass, and it just does not come up. Mega Man and Bass and Bass Bass. Yeah. Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge 90, $475 there. Pokemon Emerald 9.6A plus 6,250. Pokemon Fire Red 9.8A plus plus. Yeah, it's a lot harder to do cardboard analysis. Cardboard analysis is a lot harder because it's a lot harder to find constant case pack submissions of cardboard that gives statistical significance, right? There just aren't as many case pack copies being submitted as there are what we see on PS1, PS2, and whatever. So it's harder to find statistical significance on cardboard, but I still did crunch the numbers from June to May 2025, from June 2023 to May 2025, the past 2 years, and it's interesting. It's interesting. What reason we want to come up with for why the data looks the way it does, it's open for interpretation, right? Did I find the Dragon Fighter manual? Hiko, honest to God, man, I'm at the point where I don't think it exists. It's either at home within my parents' storage somewhere, or it does not exist. Pokemon Emerald, you almost feel like it's weak on the 9.6A plus. 6,250? 9.6A plus last sold for $6,000. That's going all the way back to November 2023. So there's probably more comps on eBay around this grade. But I mean, this did beat it beat the sale from 2 years ago. Like, surely it's not that bad of a sale, right? It can't be that weak. But I don't have the I don't have Pokemon Emerald. I don't have Pokemon prices in my brain. Pokemon Fire Red, 9.8A++ CGC copy here. This is not a first print copy. This would be a second print copy here. Mid-production, whatever you want to call it. So, the first print sells for $8,000, November 2024. WATA copy, $8,000. I mean, CGC second print for $5,000. Yeah. Like, kind of makes sense to me. Kind of makes sense. I don't know how many people really care about the first print versus the second print there, but I personally do. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, $875 on the 9.8A+. Super Donkey Kong Japanese copy, $90. Game Boy Advance remake of Donkey Kong Country, $450 there. Super Mario Advance Player's Choice. Surprised the Player's Choice got in here. Jeez, $350 there. Super Mario Advance 4, 9.9A++. Only sub 1,000 actually. Sub 1,000. And Mario Yoshi's Island is also a 9.9A++, but Player's Choice on that one. Mario Advance 4, I'm almost surprised didn't get a little bit more love in the 9.9A++. I guess the 10.0, for what it's worth, 10.0 copy, WATA, May 2025, 2,100. So like,
Next lot.
I guess the 10 still doubled this. This sold for about half of what a WATA 10 sold for. I guess in that relation, it's really not that bad. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I take back what I said. I thought the 10.0 might still be like 3,000-4,000, but if the 10's only bringing 2,000, then yeah, the 9.9 is half price, makes sense to me. Into Game Boy Advance Classic NES Limited Edition. You'd be much more interested in bidding if it wasn't CGC. I agree with you, Rick. And that's even just for my own personal collection. Like, I am a WATA guy, right? I am. At this point in time, I prefer WATA games. Most of my collection is WATA games. So it's not even that I hate CGC. But if I'm going to bid on, like, say a CGC 9.8 Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I kind of want to also factor in, okay, I'm going to have to get this regraded with WATA. Is it going to cross over perfectly? Is there, you know what I mean? That's like part of my buying decision, just because I like the continuity amongst my collection. And some games I absolutely will leave CGC as well. I don't cross over everything. I have some CGC in my collection, but I do consider that as well, Rick. I agree. Game Boy Advance console, the NES Limited Edition, 85 plus, going for $1,243. Famicom SP 85 plus qualified for $568. Is $1,200 not bad for this? I've always kind of wanted one of these. The NES Limited Edition Classic GBA. I've always really enjoyed the aesthetic of it. $1,243. I can't find a quick comp on it though. Here's the limited edition orange and lime one, 85 plus. Just random limited edition. Funny enough, this orange lime here, this orange lime limited edition is pushing above the NES Classic. Obviously, I think the NES Classic is more common. There are more of these out there, but like, I'm surprised. Rarity is beating out popularity right here. Look at that orange lime go, baby. Looking for $2,250 on it. 85 plus. Only 5 examples on the VGA Pop Report.
Fair warning.
You're brand new to graded video game collecting and you already don't want CGC. You see the value in the WADA name and you like the grading system better. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm not gonna... Like, CGC is very good at what they do as well. Keep that in mind. I'm not, you know, I'm saying I'm a WADA guy right now. Like, I'm not against CGC outright. By no means am I sitting here saying it's, like, a completely worse option. Just at this time, I'm with WADA games. Like, I just prefer it. That's most of my collection. Animal Crossing 85 plus, the Kmart exclusive version. We're already into GameCube. That'll do it for GBA. The auction today should take about 2 hours total. There's 150 games across all modern generation consoles. So there's a bunch of 3DS consoles coming up later. There is the Wii U console, the Mario Maker one is there coming up later. This should pump. It didn't pump. Why would the 85 plus, why did you think this one would pump, Trevor? Like an 85 plus Animal Crossing made in USA is $1,400. That's 2 years ago. There's probably more recent comps on eBay, but the Kmart variant without the book, right? Like it doesn't actually have the book. I personally didn't expect it to sell for much more than a normal USA copy. While it's cool to have these ones with the Kmart variant, like it's cool, right? It is. It's neat, but like, I personally don't see it myself.
Next lot.
Best
B
of luck on the
Rose.
move. If it leads to more content, then I'll take what I can't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much appreciated, B Rose. Much appreciated. There will be more content. We got to pay for the move. We got to get some videos out there. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Super generous, man.
Fair warning.
But the Kmart variant is really rare on AC. Like I said, going into the auction, I didn't expect it to do much. But, yeah, you know what I mean. This is where I expected it to sell. And honest to God, if it was a nicer copy, I would have pushed a bit harder on it. 4 Swords here, 9.8A++, pushing its way to almost $750. If this Animal Crossing was a little bit nicer in the photos here, I would have went for it, but like, it just seems like there's a lot of superficial scratching on it, which I get it. 85 plus isn't going to be perfect, but maybe I'm just putting too much expectation on an 85 plus, but it just worried me. Again, right? I have to factor in that I want to cross it over, but I personally didn't want to fight on that copy. Myself, personally. 4 Swords going for $750. This is getting closer to the $1,000 mark, right? The last 9.8A++ back in August almost got to 1,000. I mean,
Fair warning.
I think this should be a $1,000 game. Yes, I own a copy. Yes, I'm pumping it right now, but like, I just think it should be a $1,000 game. 9.8A++ Zelda on GameCube. Call me crazy. This one, of course, though, does come from the big box, so like, I kind of get it. These are going to be more mint than like others, but Zelda Collector's Edition, $525 for the 90. Whew, that's nice. 4 Swords 90 plus uncirculated. So speaking of, right, here's an uncirculated copy. This came from very likely anyway, came from a case pack. Not a case pack, sorry, the big box. Remember on Tuesday we saw the big box? That's where these uncirculated copies come from.
$360.
Yeah, sacrilegious out of the big box, right? Just buy yourself a crappy big box, cut it open, right, Josh? Just destroy the big box and send in the small game.
$400.
That's how you do it. That's the strategy. And this will very likely turn in to a 9.8 A++, by the way. Like, your 90+ odds of transferring are extremely high.
$20.
So, like, if you can get disc-based VGA 90 or 90+ for less than the 9.8 A++, like, that wiggle room in between, if you want to cross it, you got great odds, man. Great odds. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, 85+. Made in USA, black label copy here, pushing its way to almost 550.
Fair warning.
This was cheap compared to comps. It doesn't feel expensive at 500 and something. Oh my god, yeah, the last 90 was $875. Whew, that was back in November. November 2024, 875, hey? Today, 525, yeah. A much better entry price there on that Zelda Collector's Edition.
$800. $850.
Zelda Twilight Princess 90+. Again, beautiful copy here. If you wanted to turn it into a WATA 9.8 A++, even like CGC as well, right? I'm saying WATA 9.8. Like, this would very likely cross over to CGC as well. 9.8, 9.9 A++. It's just where, like, that's just where the 90+ hits. They're just beautiful.
$900.
If you had to regrade all your games to one single brand, right now it'd be WATA Games. Right now it'd be WATA Games, and when I say that, right, like, remember that it's just right now. This can change. 2 years could go by, 5 years could go by. WATA Games could make changes. They could have personnel, whatever it is, right? Changes can happen where I could change preference with grading company. Like, don't ever become, like, so deeply married to one of these companies that you start ignoring everything else. Or don't, like, magically believe that your company, whichever company you like, right? There's a lot of tribalism in grading. So don't ever, like, oh my god, WATA Games only, like, CGC blows ass. I don't even look at VGA. Like, you know what I mean? Keep your mind open to all of them, but right now, yeah, WATA Games is my preferred option. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess 90+, pushing over $1,000, $1,100, by the way. That seems healthy. Yeah, September 2025, VGA 90 went for $1,100. That's the quickest comp I can give you right there. So still over $1,000 on the 90+ today. Mario Kart Double Dash 9.8 A+ NFR console pack-in. It's unfortunate a little bit here that the Double Dash as well as the Melee. Where the hell's Melee at? Here it is. Both Melee and Double Dash are not for resale copies. Both pack-in copies. So they aren't going to get the kind of pricing we otherwise might see on them. Mario Party 5, 85+, made in USA copy. There must be a Japan, hey? They're calling it later production, so there must be a Japan copy out there. No made in USA copies on VGA's Pop Report.
$300.
Or this is the first time it's ever been graded by VGA? Question mark? 85+ VGA copy here, made in USA. A beautiful copy of Mario Party 5.
$320.
Really tempted to cross the 95 Mario Odyssey after your latest cheat code episode, but you'd rather have the 95 than the 9.8 A++. If it doesn't hit 10, you're crushed.
Fair warning.
Yes. Yes, that is the fear. That is the absolute fear. And while I can say, anecdotally, that 95 hard case does have very good odds of crossing to a 10, obviously, we all know not every 95 is made exact same. So I would say you could go into that with like a 75% chance. You might be able to, if you send a message to WATA, you might be able to say minimum cross accepted or minimum grade 10.0, and maybe they can do an analysis through the case for you. I know some people have been doing grade review like that. I don't know how open, or if you have to email first, or if you have to, you know what I mean? But it might be worth reaching out and seeing if you can do a grade review, because I agree completely. Losing the 95 would be no bueno.
$50.
The Mario Party 5, the 85+ for $400. Dare I say it, I think the Mario Party games on GameCube might be a little bit undervalued right now? Or at least no one, it doesn't feel like anyone's looking for them.
$1,500.
Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, the VGA 90 going for $843. Metroid Prime, the 90 Plus. This is, I get it's a USA copy, but $656. I kind of wish I would have just bought this. That's it. The $656. That's it.
1,000.
Back in September 2024, a 90 sold for $750. So here's the 90 Plus, $100 less this time around. It just feels like a game that like damn near mint copy of Metroid Prime, right? Almost as good as it freaking gets. $650. Metroid Prime 2 VGA 95, $1,750. Whew. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, hey, getting some juice there on the 95 grade. Wow. Everyone's holding out for the 95s, I guess. 90 Plus just isn't good enough anymore. Paper Mario 95 has potential here to be the highest graded selling item of the entire auction. VJ 95, early print, black label, whatever you want to call it, first print copy of the game. There is no Made in Japan black label copy, so Made in USA is what you get. Closing at $2,375. $2,375 on Paper Mario. It should be a new record price on the game, right? We barely ever even see 9.8s come up.
$200.
Have we had a 9.8 A++ come up on Mario, on Paper Mario at all?
$40.
Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, bestseller 9.8 A++. So this is one of those times where this is actually a made in Japan print, but because the bestseller logo is right on the front of the game, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It's obviously not a first print.
$300.
The Mario Party 5 looks like it came from a Costco bundle. Also, you don't think Japan USA is definitive in identifying first and later print? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, you did. First and like that's locked, Josh. It's you need one hell of a campaign to destroy the to stop the narrative of Japan being first print. Japan being first print is freaking, whoo, man, that's a strong narrative now. That is a strong narrative. I think it's honestly probably very, very close to being a parallel release, but like,
$260.
MIJ is the one that people are chasing, dude. The MIJ chase is on. Do I think it's good to get the MIUs while everyone chases MIJ? I do. I do. Even like I get it, right? Made in Japan Metroid is the grail. That's the one everyone chases after, but like, are we really going to say that the Metroid Prime, the black label USA one should be, what, a third of the price, a fourth of the price? That just seems crazy to me. Like Josh is saying, like Trevor's saying, it's very likely it's much more of a parallel release than it is like Made in Japan definitive first prints. So Phantasy Star Online 9.4 A+, Phantasy Star Online Plus, sorry, 1 and 2 Plus, the revised version, the re-release, the rare one. The Made in Japan narrative seems good. Like I said, you're new to great video game investing. It's an easy narrative to get behind. Yep, it is. That's the beauty of it, right? It's very easy. It's easy information. It's something people can just say.
$600.
Yeah. People will say that Unlimited and First Edition Pokemon were released at the same time, but you'll never see prices. Well, yeah, Shadowless as well, right? People will say Shadowless and First Ed are like very close, but once something gets locked in, I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth something to reverse though. I guess if something was super definitive against it, but
Fair warning.
Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 Plus here, the 9.4 A Plus for $687 almost feels cheap. Pikmin again right here. This is a 95. It's a Made in USA. There's a Made in Japan, right? So Made in USA, later production copy. $875 for the 95. Like, the Japan 9.6 A Plus went for $1,200 freaking dollars. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Are you really going to take a Japan 9.6 A Plus over a VGA 95 Made in USA? Are we going to do that? I don't know, man. I think I'm taking that 95 all day, every day. This feels cheap as well here, sorry. OW1, have I found a place yet? Tentatively. 9.6 A Plus, the last one sold March 2025. 3 months ago for $1,437. Oh, different grade, sorry. 9.6 was 1,437. So here's the 9.4 for 687. Still feels cheap to be like half price.
$650.
I wouldn't expect a 2x jump there from 9.4 to 9.6. Yeah, tentatively found a place. It's going to be like 200 Canadian each more. And we're going to lose some, like, yeah, it's about 200 Canadian each more. So not great. We're going to lose a parking stall. We'll lose half a garage. That's what it's tentatively looking like, though.
Fair warning. Next lot.
That's what it's looking like.
$180.
Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc, 9.88 plus for $875. Same price as Pikmin there, as a 95. And 9.88 plus the Paper Mario, the bestseller, $375. So if you don't care about having a pure black label copy, the 9.88 plus bestseller, right? That's a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. We're going to go central, actually, funny enough. It's kind of like right in between of north-south. It's like literally called west. West is in the area name, so we're heading west.
$440.
It'll be kind of equidistance from a lot of things we do, but instead of being very north, we'll be very west.
Fair warning.
Resident Evil 9.68 plus here on GameCube, pushing its way to almost 550, selling for 525. This one I have a lot of interest in. 95 Resident Evil 4 GameStop Special Edition. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful copy. I don't know if we've even seen a 95 sell before. It's not giving me a 95 in the quick comps, but we'll see. Pushing its way to $2,300 right now.
Fair warning.
You spent the last year selling 70,000 worth of CIB filler. Was brutal, but feels amazing. I'm sure you can relate. Dude, that's crazy. How did you have $70,000 worth of CIB filler? Oh my god, dude. That's a lot of freaking games. Resident Evil 4, the special edition, the 95, pushing to almost 3,000 here. Pushing to 3,000, 3,200, looking for 35. Might become the high mark here. Who had this one on their bingo card? Being potentially the highest selling game of the auction. VGA 95 looking for 37, looking for $4,000. Wow. Wowzers. The Resident Evil love, hey? The Resident Evil love here.
Next
Closing.
$80.
3,750. Is it rare? On its own, I would kind of say no. You know, like you can get one. They pop up. 90 plus sold back in March 2023, $840. I think the beauty in this and what we're seeing purely with price here is the 95. Right? Like that's 95 premium right there. If you only want like an 85 plus, a raw copy, like you can get these, man. They're out there, but it uses really, it's a cheap metal tin and it uses a really shitty seal. So getting a 95 is very, very, very difficult. Resident Evil Code Veronica X 90 plus, always been expensive on GameCube. Third highest on the VGA Pop Report too, jeez. Pushing its way to $500 here.
$420.
Yeah, 70K in CIB filler, pics on Discord, or it didn't happen. You just picked up a raw of the GameStop Special Edition there, Trevor. Resident Evil 4 for $200.
$160.
Wishing you the best on the move. Watched a video the other day. Hey, I appreciate it, Goob Noob. I appreciate it, man. Hope all is well with you. Sorry I'm late. Oh, dude, you're early. We're only 30% into the auction math. We got tons of games to go still. We're not even done GameCube yet. We're going to enter into DS and 3DS right away here. So far, I mean, there is some ebb and flow. I think Phantasy Star was a deal. I think Metroid's a deal. But then Metroid Prime 2 in the 95 freaking goes for $1,750. So it almost feels like the VGA Premium. Like even Veronica X here, $550 for the 90 plus. That can't be that expensive, right?
$3,000.
Like a 9.6 plus just sold for $325. Yeah, this has to be a deal here on the 90 plus at $550. Again, your odds of turning this into a 9.8 A++ at Water or CGC are very, very high. It almost feels like so far in this auction, I know we're only like 50 games in. Oh my fucking god. Well, maybe this destroys the entire narrative I was about to say, but 90 plus on Sonic Adventure Battle 2 is pushing to 4,000 freaking dollars. What? Oh my god. There's 10 copies on the VGA Pop Report, only one graded higher. So there's 195 out there. The 90 plus here. Pushing to what, $4,000? You just sold one for 4,000. Oh my god. $4,000. $4,000. $4,000. Such a grail, they hardly ever pop up. Such a grail doesn't surprise you at all. Holy shoot, man. You guys are numb to this, hey? You guys are... Am I just sleeping on Sonic Adventure 2? I mean, shit, you guys. The last 90 plus was a year ago for 1,900. Like, I'm not crazy here. The last 90 plus was last year for $1,900. This is $4,000 fucking dollars that you guys are acting numb to right here. That was a deal. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm pumping wrong, Trevor. I'm pumping wrong. This was just really cheap. That was cheap last year. That was cheap. Last year was the down year. That was cheap. Cheap. Yes. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut here. VGA 90 for 550. Oh my gosh. The market's certainly back on Sonic Adventure Battle 2, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we're in the profit year now. Have I considered kicking the parents out of the family house and just moving there? Can I just move back in, Rick? I can kick the uncle out and I can move back in. Mario Sunshine, VGA 90, made in Japan, print of the game. Again, this has potential to be the most expensive game at the auction. You would have paid $5K? You picked up the Sonic and the Phantasy Star Online Absolute Grail. You would have pushed to 5,000 on it. Dude. I mean, hey, fair play to you. Fair play to you. I'm personally shocked to see Sonic Adventure Battle 2 be like the upper echelon of all games on GameCube, but shit, you guys seem to accept it pretty well. You guys are accepting it easier than I am, so fair play to you. Sunshine's looking for $4,000 here. Someone just did the cut bid. Sunshine made in Japan looking for $4,250 now. Where's the comps? What are the comps on Sunshine Japan? I can't see them quickly here because it mashes all the Sunshines together, so... What do we think on Sunshine Japan? What is the last made in Japan? I can't remember off the top of my head.
$900.
$4,000 on the made in Japan. The 9.8 A plus was around 5,000. Oof.
Fair warning.
You sold a 9.6 A plus for 3.3 thousand. Oh yeah, geez, this 90 is a snag then in that case. If these are the numbers, then this 90 probably isn't that bad at all at $4,000. Like I keep saying here, if you don't want the VGA, just crack it out and send it to CGC or WADA. Your odds of a 9.8 A plus are extremely high. 9.8 A plus plus is even pretty likely. So $4,000 there for Sunshine. I wonder if we're going to see it cracked out. Maybe we'll see a new one on the Pop Report. VGA, or Super Smash Bros. Melee, 90 plus, system pack in, not for resale. Jesus Christ, still pushing up to $4,000. Wow. Wow. The front, not for resale copy of Melee is very hard. Like, it is a rare variant. I get that it's a system pack in NFR. The front NFR copy of Melee is rare. But holy smokes, man, $3,750?
$40.
Whew. Grails are up. Fight to everyone flying to quality. I mean, kinda. I was gonna say before the here's WarioWare Inc. 9.8 A plus pushing its way to 350. I think there was a copy on eBay not long ago that sold for like $220, just free. Free. Hey, as this copy now pushes to almost 400. I was going to say before this Sonic Adventure Battle 2 sold for $4,000 is that it almost seemed like the premiums for VGA was coming away from the 90. Like we were seeing the 95s pop off super hard, but the 90s were, hey, you know what I mean? They weren't doing a ton. But then, 90 plus on Sonic Adventure Battle 2 goes hard there, and there's some other 90s that Rogue Squadron here did fuck all as a 90, I will say. This game is extremely difficult in a 90, $318. It just almost feels like that premium for VGA is moving up to the 95 echelon, as everyone truly, like you just said, Esviata, is chasing quality. WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games, $375 there. This is a Nintendo GameCube ATI Flipper Graphics Faceplate Employee Console. Nintendo GameCube Employee Recognition Console. You got a custom faceplate thanking the ATI graphics team for their work on the Flipper graphics chip. Given to members of the development team in appreciation for their contribution to the GameCube's powerful hardware. Pushing its way to $1,000 here. Are there more N64 collector base or GameCube? Man. I would almost argue GameCube, man. I would almost argue GameCube has a more collector base at this time.
Next lot. $240.
N64 ultimately falls into a more niche crowd, I think, where you have a lot of people who think N64 sucks ass. But GameCube, I think, is generally renowned for being amazing.
$320.
That would be my own take on it, but it's probably close.
$60.
You bought your 85 plus same print mealy for more than that during the pandemic. Oh no. Oh no, Inazuma. Oh no. If you crack open that Sunshine and send it to CGC, you might get it back sometime in 2026. You're not even wrong. You're not even wrong. Kingdom Hearts, 358 in 2 days as we enter into the DS and 3DS block of the auction. Again, a huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring this. If you want to get in touch, if you want to consign your games to Heritage Auctions, there is another 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction coming up later in the year. So if you have some modern games, amazing grades, rare games, you can consign them later in the year to the next 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction. Video games at ha.com to reach out. There's consignment links in the description. They can help you grade your games. They can offer you appraisals. Find out if Heritage Auctions is the right option for you and your games. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring. This sold for double this last 6th gen. Which game? You gotta give me the best thing you can do, Trevor. The best thing any of you can do is say the game title in your message. Just because we're moving so fast, it's way easier if you say the number or the game as we're also going. Kingdom Hearts sold for $1,000 last showcase. 95 plus as well. Also a 95 plus last time. $718 here. Limited edition cover art sleeve on Kingdom Hearts. 358 in 2 days. Beautiful, beautiful copy. That GameCube, by the way, sold for $1,375. I think the only custom thing on the GameCube is the faceplate, right? I think the GameCube itself is just standard, so you get the you get that custom faceplate for $1,300. To me, it's not cool enough. Personally, to me, but still, $1,300 isn't nothing. Pokemon Soul Silver, VGA 95 uncirculated. Oof, pushing its way over $2,000. Oh, it's the exact same copy, you believe. Oh, there we go, hey? There we go. Soul Silver, the 95, pushing its way to $2,500. Looking for $2,500 right now. Wait, is that the last? Do we have 95 comps? They're showing me a bunch of 90s here, but I would love to see a 95. 95 closing at $2,375. To me, in my head, doesn't feel super expensive. Right? 95 uncirculated big box, $2,375. Doesn't feel super expensive. You feel like Nintendo Cardboard will always outperform disc? Would just seem weird to have 5-6 figure GameCube games or disc-based games in the future. Yeah. If we're talking collector base,
Fair warning.
Yeah, this is a 4th print. Oh my god, Goob. Why? 95 plus 4th print? I didn't even know prints went this long, man. This has a freaking D in the product code. Why did they print this game so many times? Look at this. There's a 3 right here and a freaking D. All the way to D. That's nuts. I didn't know they printed games all the way to 4th print. Why Yoshi's Island DS out of all games? Interesting. $400 for the 95 plus there. Nintendo DS console, Metroid Prime Hunters, demo included, $85 for $1,000 there. Nintendo DS Lite, pink, 90 plus.
Fair warning.
Unfinished game, needed too many patches for the Yoshi's Island? Yeah, like, is that the case? Did they just keep patching the shit out of it? That launch DS console. Is this a launch model right here? I didn't know if it was or not. I didn't know if they had anything included with the launch. $1,000 there, VGA 85. Yeah, if that's a launch console, that's pretty sick. That's launch? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I know it's only an 85, but like...
Fair warning.
Yeah, launch DS is pretty sick for $1,000. It's crazy. That's all the way back in 2004 as well, hey? Freaking 21 years ago. 21 years ago. The DS feels so modern, man, to be 21 years ago. The DS Lite, the 90 plus pink, going for $1,125. Here's the Brain Age, the ice blue DS. Just a beautiful DS in general. 85 plus Brain Age bundle. Second highest on the VGA Pop Report. Only 3 listed on the Pop Report. Making you feel old since you were working in a game retail store back then. Greg, help me out. Who's paying $50K on GameCube games in the future? Okay, you asked me which has a bigger collector base, Rick. I think there are more people in general collecting GameCube, but I don't think GameCube prices will ever rival that of N64. I think you need a lot less people in order to push up the N64 games to, 5-6 figures if those are what you want to use. And you'd need way more people, or even with way more people, the GameCube prices I don't think are going to get that extreme. But I do think there are more people in general buying GameCube.
$1,300.
But yeah, I don't think the GameCube Grails or the GameCube Pinnacles will ever reach that of N64. Cardboard will always reign supreme, right? It just will. There's so much more conditional nuance with it. Because Yoshi is the greatest franchise ever. We needed 4 prints to meet demand. You got me there. You got me there. You got me there.
$420.
Yoshi's DS or Yoshi's Island DS is certainly amazing.
$460.
I don't know. GameCube, I think, is a bigger collector appeal than N64, particularly due to its low inventory. N64 collecting is for the Gen Xers. Yeah, that's kind of my thing too. N64 feels more generational than GameCube.
$550.
Special edition Mario Nintendo DS Lite with Super Mario Bros. Included. VGA 85 here. Pushing its way to almost $700. The Brain Age console, by the way. I was yapping through the whole thing there. 85 plus went for $1,500. So yeah, only 3 on the Pop Report. Rare if you're console collecting. I get it. I get it. I love these consoles. I love watching these consoles sell. I love thinking, man, I would love to buy these consoles someday, but like, I just kind of have to draw a hard line where I just can't collect consoles as well, right? Which do you keep? GameCube 9.68 plus or 85 plus? 85 plus.
$800.
The 85 plus could be anything, Tring. It could even be a 9.68 plus. You know how much we want one of those. I just think the 85 plus has like a 50-50 shot of becoming a 9.8. So, you know what I mean? Might as well just keep the 85 plus. What do I have in my collection? For consoles, not much. I have a bunch of CIBs still. Like I have 4 or 5 CIB N64s. Some of the fantastic colors. I have the DK64 bundle, the Star Wars bundle. Right beside me, I have an action set. I think I still have a Pokemon Game Boy Color. I think I still have... I might still have a Game Boy Color console as well. I have an NES 101. I do have consoles. Don't get me wrong. I have consoles in my collection, right? I do. But I just can't chase after, like, factory-sealed, graded examples of Switches, Game Boy Advances, DSs, DS Lites, PSPs. You know what I mean?
$700.
The Mario Edition, 85, DS Lite going for $1,125 there. Nintendo DS Lite, VGA 95, the metallic rose. This is not pink. Metallic rose on this one. The other one was coral pink. Yeah, I still need to pare this collection down, Rick. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. Your concern about slabbed handhelds is the battery inside will eventually swell and damage the box and or catch fire. It's a legitimate concern. There are concerns regarding the batteries inside of factory sealed consoles. Whether or not you'll ever know if the battery inside has an issue, I don't know. But it is a legitimate concern. There have been some things where the batteries have caused noticeable damage. I don't know if it's an overrated concern or not. Right? We'll see what happens another 20 years in the future type thing. $1,250 for the 95. Nintendogs VGA 90. I know with PSP especially, right? Like all of those batteries swell. All of those batteries swell to shit on PSPs. Like that console actually does scare me just because like my own PSP, my CIB one was swelled to shit. It like looked like it was going to explode. VGA 90 Nintendog Special Edition. Is this the Grail? Is this the Grail of DS? Am I just like, what? 2 examples of this variant, first time on Heritage, pushing to $5,000. Once again, on your bingo card. Did you have the Nintendog Special Edition Best Friends Nintendo DS as, is this the highest item in the auction?
Next lot.
Tied for the highest? $4,750 for the Nintendogs DS console. Has anything sold for $5,000 yet? I don't think it has.
$650, $700, $750.
I don't think anything sold for more than $4,750. That outsold fucking Sonic Adventure Battle 2. It outsold the Resident Evil 4. Does anyone know why that Nintendogs DS is so desirable? Emerald, you're right. Pokemon Emerald might be the high point still. 6,000 on Emerald. Jesus, man. So why the Nintendogs? That's crazy. Seems crazy to me. Nintendo DS Lite, Zelda, Phantom Hourglass Special Edition, VGA 85. You stayed up all night for the Nintendogs DS and still lost it. How do we live in a world, dude, where you bid $4,500 on a Nintendogs Nintendo DS console and you still lost?
$600.
What? That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. That is not a sentence I ever thought I would say. Wow, you bid $4,500 and still lose. How long was it just you and one other person pushing that, Simon?
$750.
That's crazy. Nintendo DS Phantom Hourglass Special Edition for $1,000 there into the 85 plus Bowser's Inside Story. 85 plus DSi. Oh my god, I can't talk. The DSi console for DSi collectors. You store your consoles upside down so that the battery leaks towards the console itself. That's hilarious.
$950. $1,000.
Gamecube has the timing advantage. If sealed collecting and grading came out 10 years earlier, then N64 would do better. I also agree with that, actually. I also do agree with that take. If grading was more established 10 years ago, like N64 collecting, graded, sealed, whatever would be, it'd explode by now. I mean, it already is pretty good, but you know what I mean. For older handhelds and standard batteries, there's 50-50 if it's going to damage the outer box. For new-gen handhelds with lithium, good luck in 5 to 10 years. The Samus console sitting at more than that? Where is it?
$340.
The Samus console?
$650.
Which Samus console? The 3DS? What?
$850.
Why is the Samus 3DS sitting at $5,875? What? Isn't this not that rare? Like, this isn't even that old. It's 2017. Tied with one other, second highest, 17. Oh my god, man. What? These consoles are nutty, man. These consoles are nutty. $1,437 for the Bowser Inside Story DSi. Into another DSi here, including Mario Party DS VGA 90. This has to be rare as heck, hey? One of only 3 on the Pop Report. Yeah, I was gonna say, first time at Heritage Auctions. I've like never even seen this one before. That's why I assumed it was rare. Pushing its way to $3,000. Again, not surprised given what we're seeing on these. These consoles are freaking smashing, man. Looking for $4,000 on the DSi. So this is what I was saying with these consoles and stuff. It's like, yeah, I would love to console collect. It seems like a ton of fun, but like, whew, I can't even, never mind wanting to collect these consoles. I can't compete. I literally can't compete at these price points. Pushing for $4,750 now. The VGA 90 Mario Party DS console. Over $5,000 are what we're looking for now. You always wanted the orange DSi when you were younger. The orange DSi has a glossy texture, which is kind of interesting. You think all the other ones are matte. There you go. That's $5,500 paint job right there, Evan. Whoever buys this is going to crack this bad boy open. Crack this bad boy with $6,000. Why not? One more bid and we're at $6K. Why not, right? Why stop now? Why back down now? If you're gonna pay $55, there we go. Of course. If you're gonna pay $5,500, of course you're gonna pay $6,000. Fuck it, over $6,000. This is nuts. This is nuts. Let's pool our money and send Evan an orange DSi. We can't afford them, Josh. We can't afford orange DSIs, my guy. It does look like Spice. I wish they would have called it Spice. I'm surprised they went with orange. Right? Like, I'm surprised the official name of this isn't Spice. He didn't say sealed, you're right. You're right, let's just get him a Temu one. We'll get him the Temu aftershell. That's crazy, man. 6,250. 6,250 for the Mario. Do people even like Mario Party DS, by the way? I never played it myself. Was that a good iteration of Mario Party? 6,250. Nintendo DSi console 85 plus here. 687.50. These are also super sick. These are Famitsu Dengeki 2006 Game Awards Best-Selling Game of the Year Crystal Trophy commemorating Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. I don't know where this comes from, who it comes from. It's $2 inches by 1 inch by 1 inch, so it is quite small, right? I'm not reading these wrong, right? That's 2 by 1.5 by 1.5. So like, I don't know, like this. Just fits in your hand nicely. Pushing its way to $575 here. I don't know where these things, like how this is coming to auction, who owned this previously, all that stuff. But very freaking cool. Pushing its way to almost $1,000 here.
$750.
The most humble streamer pretending not to have $6,000 for this. I mean, yeah, I get rich AF for that YouTube ad revenue. That ad revenue just pouring in. That ad revenue just pouring in, baby. Of course I can afford a $6,000 DS. $875 for the Famitsu Awards 2006. This is also Famitsu Awards 2006 Game of the Year trophy, once again awarded to Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. This should sell for more, hey? The actual Game of the Year award? I assume it will. Pushing its way to almost $400 here. Same size as the other one. Very cool. If anyone wins these as well, if anyone in the chat wins these, I would love to see them in the Discord. Post some pictures. I want to see more pictures of these. Didn't expect the console sales after the Japan results. I agree with you. Like, the consoles, they come with a box as well. Let's see what we got in here. What do we got? Hey, there we go. Look at that. That's sick.
$800.
You get a nice box included with it. Yeah, just super cool items. Super cool items. Yeah, this one's pushing up over $1,000. Not surprised. Game of the Year is the cooler one to own.
$900.
Can't even compete with the Cheeto-Zard. It always all comes back to Cheeto-Zard, right? It always comes back to Cheeto-Zard.
$1,100.
Folks did their homework after seeing all those Japanese consoles go so low. Like, maybe. I think there was this one right here. There was the Game Boy Advance one, right? We saw at the that Japanese showcase. Yeah, this one, 85 plus qualified, just went for 568.
1,000.
I think there was a qualified at the other. Yeah, VGA 85 qualified, went for 687. Funny enough, mentioning the Japanese consoles, this one actually sold for less than it did at the Japanese showcase. Funny enough. Just like weird to see. All your weenie bids got blown out of the water? On the consoles, you mean? I don't think I've done very well either. The only thing that I might have won so far tonight is Mega Man and Bass. Bass? Why is my head going like is it Mega Man and Bass or Mega Man and Bass? It's Bass. Bass. I'm going with Bass. That's the only game that I might have won. I might have been underbidder, I might have won. I'm somewhere close on it.
Fair warning.
Other than that, I don't think I've been competitive on anything. Bass. There we go. Bass.
$220.
The Famitsu Game of the Year Award. Game of the Year Award, $1,875.
$60.
Should be Bass because it's a music reference. Bass is in the fish. Mega Man Bass fishing. Bass is a fish. Bass. The dog is treble. Of course. Isn't drum in there something as well? Ugh. I felt that Bass. He couldn't get pro bass fishing out of his. I couldn't. I just Mega Man Bass, baby. Samus or Metroid Prime Hunters here. Nintendo Season's Greeting Christmas gift. And you also get something else. It's a 2-lot. What's the other thing? I think there's 2 pieces here. 1 second here.
Fair warning.
Crystal Etch Samus here. Maybe it's only 1 item.
Next lot. $750.
Yeah, crystal sculpture with Samus Aran. Only 50 of them were produced. Like that. That's sick. That's sick. Sold for $537, by the way. $537.50. Roll. Yeah, roll. See, it's funny. In my head, Rockman, like I always actually did associate it with geology. Like Rockman, like, you know what I mean? Like fucking rocks. Nothing to do with music in my head. Like, I know that's a Japanese name, but I don't. Like, in my head, it was a geology reference, not a a music reference. Now that you say it, it's like, yes, it's all coming together. It's all coming together as you say, like roll and bass and, you know, treble. I'm telling you, my mind is expanding at a rapid rate right now. My mind is expanding. That's crazy. Zelda, Ocarina of Time, 2DS console, Link Green, VGA 95, pushing its way at almost $2,000. The last VGA 95 was back in June of last year, almost a year ago to the date. $2,250. Couple more bids and we get there. Can someone please ask the Saudi prince to share some lots with the rest of us? Yeah, seriously, man. What does JoJo's Bizarre Adventure have to do with progressive rock? Yet there's characters called Tom Petty, Zeppelin, and other band references. Doesn't JoJo's, like, everything is just American references throughout? What'd you take for $500, Monty? Oh, you got the Samus thing. You got the Samus thing for $500, dude. Yes.
Next lot.
Yes. I want to see it. I'm excited you won because now you can post more pictures in the Discord. I want to see this thing. $1,937.50 for the 2DS 95 there, so down about $300 from the last time it sold last year, but VGA 90 plus 3DS. We're almost done the consoles here. And by almost, I mean we have like 10 more 3DS consoles to go. So if you are a console collector, like they all come together now in the 6th generation showcase auctions. It's actually insane. Evan, are you still here? Are these consoles, when you guys curate them for these auctions, are a lot of these coming from the same consigners? Or is this like a whole bunch of people all sending in one or two, you know what I mean? Or is it like very specialized people that are, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Very specialized collectors who have multiple of these. The 3DS XL, the blue one there, Aqua Blue, going for $1,000. The Fire Emblem one was qualified. VGA 90 qualified for $812. 3DS, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon included. The year of Luigi, baby. The year of Luigi. Where what? Nintendo just hemorrhaged money? Sorry, Luigi. VGA 90 pushing its way to $500 here.
420.
I need a podcast with the Heritage Auctions video games guys. Seriously.
400.
Seriously, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
550. 650.
We sent some of those out for grading. Others were considered by a few different consigners already slabbed. Yeah, in my head. Oh, others were consigned by a few different consigners already slabbed. Gotcha. Gotcha. It sounds more consolidated than spread. It sounds like, yeah, it's I might be right to assume that it's, not 20 different people sending these in, because Jesus Christ, it's a hell of a collection of consoles here. VGA 90 Dark Moon pushing its way to, almost $900 here, Trevor. $938 on the Dark Moon 3DS.
Fair warning.
Big Luigi fans out there. If you're putting together the Luigi collection, only 12 are on the VGA Pop Report right now.
Fair warning.
It feels like it's some dude that just loves his slabbed handheld consoles. Yeah, exactly, right?
$1,700.
Just to have this many different 3DS variants all in like 90, 95 grade it's nuts. Having them all show up in a single block here. The 3DS Luigi's Mansion, $937.50. VGA 90 Ocarina of Time console. Yeah, even this, oh my god. I was about to say, as a Zelda collector, as an Ocarina of Time fan, I would love to own this. The VGA 90 is pushing $3,000. This isn't even a 95.
$60.
The VGA 90 is $2,750. Fuck. Like, if I was gonna buy one, this might be the one I buy, right? Wow, the last 85 plus was $1,750, so another $1,000 to move up to the 90 this year? Wow. 3DS XL Mario & Luigi Dream Team VGA 95. You'll take the VGA 85 plus of the 3DS Dark Moon. By the time you find a
$750.
oh, that Laguna Lagoon. The Laguna Lemonade is getting me here.
$850.
Oh.
$900.
And by the time you find an 85 plus of this, Trevor, the price of 3DS consoles will have moved up again. You'll be paying $1,000 for the 85 plus because every 3DS console will be like $300-$400 by then. Isn't that what 3DS does? Don't the consoles only keep getting more expensive? Are those ever going to go down? Are we going to get a way to emulate 3DS? I don't know. 3DS XL, the 95 here, pushing its way to $1,300. I feel like the floor price on any 3DS right now is just, it's fucking high, man. Very expensive.
Next lot.
Does 3DS emulation already work fine?
$190.
I thought people were scooping up original consoles because it's not ideal for emulation.
$340.
$1,187 for the 3DS XL 95. Mickey Mouse here. Nintendo 3DS XL, yeah, just Mickey Edition, Magical World, it says on it. VGA 90 here, pushing up to $500.
$440.
Citra ran fine until Nintendo gave it the axe. Of course they did. That big box Zelda 3DS is actually pretty hard to find in nice condition. What's a CIB worth there? If that Samus handheld just did $5,000, your VGA 90 Ice Blue N64 better do $20,000 on Golden this month. Oh my god, dude. You sent it over to Golden, hey? I tell ya. Oh my gosh. That is top 10 anime betrayals right there. VGA 90 Ice Blue console over to Golden Auctions, I tell ya. No respect around here for the brand. No respect for the brand. No, that's sick, man. That's super sick. I'm super interested to see what the heck that sells for, man. I agree with your relative analysis there. If a 3DS Samus, where is it here? If this is $6,000, a VGA 90 Ice Blue N64 has to be at least 10 to 15,000, right? It has to be. It has to be. Mickey console here, the VGA 90 pushing up to $938. Oh my god, there were more consoles in this auction than I even remembered. I'm sure you can still find Citra to download. I'm sure you can out there somewhere. Aren't most of the DS consoles case pack that Buckyball used to send in? That as well, right? That as well, right? $875 to the Mickey edition, into the Nintendo 3DSL Retro NES edition, 90 circulated. This was always such a shit edition, in my opinion. Not to, like, you know, attack the item, but if you're going to do, like, an NES Retro Edition 3DS, I can't believe they just, like, painted a controller on the top. You could have done so many cool things with this 3DS console to make it actually, the color scheme, the pad, or you know what I mean? You could have done so much with it. And instead, they just, like, ironed on a little sticker. That's what it looks like, right? Failed, missed opportunity, in my opinion. Missed opportunity. You know, like we had the Game Boy Advance one earlier. The NES Classic Game Boy Advance console. A million times better than this 3DS XL. This is lazy. That's what that is. That's lazy. You were offering 100,000 in consignments, and Heritage wouldn't budge on the seller fees, unfortunately. Nothing I can say. Nothing. That's above my pay grade right there. It's above my pay grade. I'm happy to know you talked to Heritage Auctions. That's awesome.
$550.
Sorry you guys couldn't make a deal this time around. 3DS XL, the VGA 90 uncirculated.
$700.
It looks pretty cool, the NES controller on the 3DS, but they should flip it so that it looks correct when you open the lid. Well, that's... It's part of why it just isn't a good design, though, right? Like, yes, when you open it, when someone looks at you playing it, it's upside down. It's just not a great design on the thing. 3DS, look at this one in comparison, right? This one, in comparison, right beside it, looks a lot fucking better. It uses the entire base of the canvas. The entire canvas has been turned into a Super Nintendo console. It just looks better. Better use of space. 85 plus, $843 on the 3DS XL there. The new 3DS NES console is like $500 even just for a CIB. Oh my god. See, that's what I meant, Trevor. Is like some of these, even just CIB, the price of 3DS consoles is just crazy. VGA 90, the 3DS XL there, going for Pokemon Edition, $1,000. So like paying $1,000 for the already graded VGA 90 unopened one, it's like it's not that much of a premium. VGA 95 mint uncirculated Zelda, but Link Between Worlds, pushing it up to $1,500 here. Like, obviously, some of these are getting massive, massive premiums, but like, some of the 3DS XLs, I mean, not that much premium on them, given what a used one sells for, is all I mean. I assume this 95 Link Between Worlds here will do pretty well. They're not going to give me quick comps on it, though, unfortunately.
$1,500.
What grade was this? 90? Sold for $1,000, eh? The last 90 plus of that edition sold May 2025 for $2,250.
Next lot.
Whew. Half price here to get yourself a 90 uncirculated, hey? Half price versus the 90 plus. That's crazy to me. Kind of crazy to me on that one. I didn't realize the other comp on this was so much higher. 3DS XL VGA 95, the Link one for $1,750, into the new Nintendo 3DS Ambassador Edition, European Ambassador Club exclusive, 85 qualified. That's cool, man. That is pretty cool.
Fair warning.
How many of these were made of the Ambassador Edition?
Next lot.
It closed for $843. It doesn't sound super expensive for what it is. I know it's qualified, but like, you know what I mean? It doesn't sound super expensive at $843. New Nintendo 3DS, 85 plus. Yeah, yeah, and the Pokemon one here, the 85 plus Pokemon, is pushing its way to $2,500. And the comp on it last year is $2,750.
Fair warning.
So yeah, the Ambassador Edition, which might be a lot more cool to someone who doesn't just like Pokemon, but The Pokemon one, of course, 2,375. Down a little bit from its last June sale, but still over $2,000. Still very strong for a Pokemon new 3DS XL, in my opinion. 3DS XL, Galaxy style, baby. VG85 here. You can't believe you're now the proud owner of the Diamond and Pokemon. You won the Game of the Year trophy, Simon. Let's go. Let's go.
Fair warning.
So we got
$40.
we have Monty who won that Samus statue, that Crystal Samus statue, and Simon can show off that Famitsu Game of the Year award. Yes, dude. Make sure to share in the Discord when you have that come in. What's the condition of an 85 plus console? Generally speaking, very nice. Like, yeah, you're going to be like superficial box scratching or scuffing on the front of it. You might have a dinged corner. Like, you can see a little scuff right here. It's going to be minimal wear overall on an 85 plus console box. But given that they are never sealed or anything, it is like you get some factory damage like this as well, chipping along the bottom. Because they're never sealed, getting like 90 plus, 95. Here, scuffs on the back, obvious scuffing right here. Getting these up to 90, 95 is like, that's why people pay the massive premiums. A little bit of scuffing over here. But 85 plus, I mean, there's nothing I can point to and be like, oh, yep, it's a piece of shit. Like, this is going to be your worst part of damage over here, you know? So... It's still extremely nice if you're not getting into a super conditional spot. The Samus didn't get a bid. Of course it didn't, right? $5,875. No more bids came in on this. I'm going to say it right now. Is it going to get paid for? I don't know. I hope it does. But man, $6,000 is a lot for this. No live bids. We'll update in a month, right? We'll see if it actually goes to the sold option there. Mario Galaxy VGA 90, $1,000. Beautiful copy of Galaxy. We're done. We're done with consoles, everybody. We're going into Wii. We're going into Nintendo Switch. Jeez, that was a run. That was like a 30-minute run of consoles there. That was kind of nuts. I'll be honest with you guys. That was a little bit nutty. That was a little bit nutty. Yeah, it just the price already being like $6,000. I'm not surprised that it's not bid on more. Marty, the one-man party.
So VGA 90 is what, a 10.0A plus plus?
That's exactly right, Marty. And the VGA 95 is a WAD of 12, right? You've heard it here before. You've heard it every time. Thank you for the $2, Marty. I appreciate you, dude. Nintendo Wii Sports VGA 90. Top graded example on the Pop Report. Only 3 listed. Pushing its way to almost $5,000 here. Looks like the last time a VGA 85 sold, it was $1,625. That was earlier this year, by the way. Wii Sports included here. VGA 90. Freaking beautiful. Pushing its way past $5,000.
$400.
Yeah, it's like $125 US. Yeah. Truth. You'd argue the sealed Minecraft Xbox you got for $350 would hit an 85 plus then? Yeah, so long as you don't see anything like egregious, right? You'll probably 85 plus. But if you have like a smashed in corner, like a big corner dent or like, a puncture or something, yeah, it's going to go down. But if you only have general scuffing and wear and not much of it, like probably. But that's also why we see the VGA 90 Wii, which, like they said, they're highest on the census, right? VGA 90 on this big box stuff is fucking incredible, man. Really, really, really good grade. Really good grade. So, $5,375 for that. Breath of the Wild 10.0, baby. 7 controller Wii U first print copy of the game. Have this the first time at Heritage? No. Surely they've sold a 10 before, right? Does anyone have the comp on a 10.0 Breath of the Wild?
$200.
It's not showing up here in the quick comps, but I feel like we've seen before.
$2,000.
Pushing up to $3,000, Trevor. You might be eating your words, my guy. You might be eating your words. 10.0 is pushing here.
Fair warning. $2,000.
Is the Wii Sports version the first release of the console?
$2,800.
I thought it was, Jack, but I don't want to say it definitively. Like, I thought this was a launch model right here, but I don't know. But in my head, this is the launch, but I don't know. Maybe someone else definitively can answer that. Almost 4,000 now for the Breath of the Wild 10.0. Almost 4,000. So the 95 plus comped for 2,200. Hey, that's not bad.
$300.
That's same time release for Breath of the Wild on Switch and Wii U, but the Switch version is far more collectible. Whether it should be or not, it's more collectible right now. $3,750. I mean, it doesn't feel bad to me.
$60.
It doesn't feel bad to me, Trevor. Doesn't feel bad to me, dude. At almost $4,000 for the 10.0 on Breath of the Wild. A 9.8 A++ is worth fuck all, right? That's a massive premium.
$400.
9.8 A++. I need a 7 controller. I don't have a 7 controller comp. Oh, no, okay, the 95 plus back last year was 2.2. 95 plus was 2.2, so this almost doubled the 95 plus from last year. Splatoon! 10.0 on Splatoon, baby. Pushing its way to 625. Only one on the Pop Report, or that's what it is as of February, unless a new one was added on the most recent update, but highest on the Pop Report, pushing to 600.
$550.
Are the Wii U Breath of the Wild usually more expensive sought after? No. The first print on Switch is basically the Switch Grail right now, dude. It's crazy.
Fair warning.
Factory sealed first print Breath on Switch is it's up there, dude. It's like, yeah, it probably is the Switch Grail right now, period. I think it is the highest selling Switch game ever, like price-wise, so. Yeah, I threw a bid at the Splatoon 10 myself, actually. I actually bid $300 or $400 myself on this. It did close at $625. I do want to get a copy of Splatoon. I think it's a game you should own on Wii U. It's one of the Wii U's killer apps, right? Like, that is one of the Wii U's biggest IPs that it produced, so. $625 for the 10 right there. Pretty cool. The Nintendo Wii U Mario Maker console VGA 90, one of only 17 on the Pop Report. Huge console. Again, how difficult it is to get 90 on these huge consoles can't be understated. Pushing over 2,000, looking for $3,000 on the Mario Maker. Freaking amazing box art, looks great, encapsulates the Wii U era so perfectly. I love it. If I had anywhere to put it and anything to do with it, I would love to own it myself, but
$1,300.
$2,750 on the Mario Maker Wii U console. Yeah, it's just freaking cool, man. It is just freaking cool. Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Edition on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so sealed Switch first prints of Breath of the Wild, like actual retail copies, even sell for more than these Master Editions do, which is kind of crazy. Whether or not you agree with that, or if they should. Yeah, no one cares about Wii U. Exactly, except Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz was holding Wii U collecting on its back, man. As soon as Scott the Woz, chilled out on Wii U content, I swear to God, YouTube itself chilled out on Wii U content, and now collecting Wii U is like an afterthought for most people. But there was a year or two there, man, where Wii U was hot. That was the console to purchase, the console to collect for, right? Full set Wii U collecting? Hoo-wee.
$550.
Breath of the Wild Master Edition 85 plus for just shy of $2,000. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening 85 plus here, Dreamer Edition.
Fair warning.
You just bought a Breath of the Wild first print 9.8 A++ for $500. Where the hell did you find a 9.8 A++ for $500? That's crazy, dude. Should be equivalent to VGA 95. I wouldn't try the cross myself.
$460.
There's more likelihood of a VGA 95 becoming a 9.8 A++ rather than a 9.8 A++ becoming a 95 is how I'll put it. It's not terrible odds or anything, but I wouldn't, it won't be a lock at all. 95 is generally still the nicer game. Pokemon Sword and Shield Switch double pack for $550 there. The Dreamer Edition 85 plus for $637. VGA 95 mint uncirculated Odyssey first print copy. Pushing up to almost $2,000 here. The WATA 10 sold for $4,500 in March earlier this year. So that's kind of the high watermark on first print Odyssey. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, Doom. With these first print Switch releases here, Odyssey is another one that gets a ton of love. Only first print copies, though.
Fair warning.
Pushing its way to almost $2,000. Or it is $2,000. Looking for to go over $2,000. There we go. The last 95 plus in September was $2,250. This very well could cross to a 10. Absolutely could cross to a 10. That's what you're looking right. With these 95 uncirculated, you could cross this to a 10. My Yoshi story that I turned into a 10 was a 95 uncirculated. The Celeste that I turned into a 10 was a 95 plus uncirculated. Even just speaking with Claire from our interview we did, the head of WATA Games, if you're looking to get WATA 10s, your 95s, your 95 pluses, your 100s, like those are, you know, you have to get those grades. Those are the ones where you can at least attempt it. Odyssey 95 mint there for $2,250. So it did sell more for the 95. It did sell for more than the 95 plus sold for late last year. So Odyssey, not doing bad at all. Not doing bad at all. Here's another one I would love to own. Like if I was going to buy a Nintendo Switch console, this is the one I would own. It's cute as hell. It looks amazing. 90 plus. Let's go Pikachu edition, pushing up to $2,000. The last 90 plus sold November 2024 for $3,500. Same grade here is pushing its way just over $2,000 right now. Your sealed set of Wii U games is worth more than what you paid in 2021. What's lifting the average there, Josh? I genuinely, in my head, most Wii U is down from 2021, especially a lot of the big ones like Turbo or Devil's Third or the Book of Fantastic Tales or whatever it's called. I thought most of those games are down still compared to their 2021 run-up. The Let's Go Pikachu console still slowly going here, looking for $2,200. Looks like it's not even coming close to its last sale back in November, though. What'd I say, $3,500, right? $2,000 this time around on the Pokemon Let's Go Switch console. I don't know if these Switch consoles should be like $3,000, $4,000, but $2,000 makes more sense to me on a Nintendo Switch, but I'm sure it'll only get more expensive as more years pass, let's be honest, right? 90 plus Nintendo Switch Lite. Hyrule Edition here. What I'm saying is there's no data to suggest that a 9.8 A++ couldn't cross because no one does it. Yes. Most people are not going to risk the cross going from WATA 9.8 A++ to VGA 95. Fully possible to happen. It's just, you know, like I said, the likelihood of 95 crossing over is higher than a 9.8 A++ crossing over. Dangerous game. Anytime you're expecting a 95, that is that's a tough expectation with VGA. You paid $5,600 for a sealed set in 2021. I mean, it doesn't sound bad for an entire set factory sealed. Doesn't sound terrible for an entire set sealed.
$340.
What would a Breath of the Wild Explorers Edition in WATA 10 worth? Like maybe a 1,500-ish. Maybe.
Fair warning.
I don't know if people really want the Explorers Edition, even if it's in a 10. Because like a 9.8 A++ Explorers Edition is what? $300-400 maybe? So maybe you can push $1,000? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does go for $2,000. People who want variants, someone who really likes it, but in my head it's not.
Fair warning.
It's not super exciting.
Next lot.
The Hyrule Edition 90 plus Switch Lite, $500 there. Yeah, I think it'll be more than the second print, Trevor, because second prints are now graded into the dirt. Like what, a second print 10 is like $300, right? There's like 500 of them on the pop report. So I don't think it's as bad as a second print, but I don't think it's that exciting.
$800.
Did you guys see that on the new Wada Pop report? Just speaking of, hey, that Breath of the Wild second print now has like 500 Wada 10s. Just while we're talking about Switch and Breath of the Wild and Wada games grading and stuff, Breath of the Wild second print is now 439 Wada 10s on there. 439 10s. It's hitting at almost a 25% rate now. I think it's like 23% hit rate of 10s versus submitted copies. And then like the other 700 are 9.88++, right? So you have 1,100 copies out of 1,300 that are either like 9.88++ or 10. Yeah. It's kind of nuts. Yes, it is rather nuts. So even those second prints, even those second print Breath of the Wild 10s now, it's like, man, they're $200-300 max. That's a lot of inventory to work through right there. A lot of inventory to work through. The hit rate might even be higher. A lot of those 9.88++ might be from before they started using the 10. I think I have the statistic on that. I think I've already ran that data here. 1 second. Or at least going from June to May. Let me just pull up my Switch data thing quick.
$600.
I'll give you a sneak peek into the Wada Pop report video that's coming. We have a Switch Smash Bros. OLED console here. Selling. Whilst I find my Switch Pop report data.
Fair warning.
I don't think I broke out Breath of the Wild specifically because I couldn't. I think that was the issue. So I don't think I have Breath of the Wild specifically because I don't have the... Yeah, I don't have specific. Of all Switch games, right? This is of everything submitted from June to May. It's 23% hit rate now. The actual overall Switch average is 16%. And the Switch average all the way back in June 2023, this is just for 10s, by the way. In June 2023, they were hitting at 5.44%. Right? That's 2 years ago. June 2023, 5.44% hit rate on Switch 10s. From June to May, it's 23, or from June 2023 to May 2025, it's 23% hit rate on 10. Kind of fucking nuts. Kind of fucking crazy. So, I don't have Breath of the Wild specifically, but yeah, the hit rate has gone up on 10s. The hit rate is up, boys.
260.
And of course, with that, it slides as well, right? Like 9.6s, 9.8s, all of it is a little bit more likely. Is it just nicer case packs? Is it just nicer? Like, obviously, there's a lot of case packs. Those Zeldas are skewing that average upwards, but like, it's real, man. It's real.
Bidding is continuing.
PlayStation 2 starts now, baby. We're out of Nintendos. We're out of Nintendos. $750 for the Ultimate OLED. Burnout 9.88+. I just paid what, like $200? Odin, there's no such thing as a 10A on Wada Pop report. No such thing as a 10 without an A++ on the Wada Pop report. That's a CGC only thing. Wada only allows the 10 with a perfect seal. Burnout 9.88+. I think I bought my copy for like $200 a little while ago there, so $325 looking good. That's profit on paper, boys. That's a good purchase. 9.98++ Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium winning arcade machine, pushing its way to almost $1,000 here. You thought you had a shot at this? Yeah, dude, I didn't expect it to shoot up to $1,000.
Fair warning.
Yeah, that's WADA only on all those statistics I said there, Odin. WADA only. Yeah, if you want to get a 10, if you do want one of those Breath of the Wild 10s, it's Skylar Racing on Whatnot, right? What, he auctions off copies every week, every day? A lot of those belong to him. And he is, as far as I know, he's getting them like straight from distribution, going right to Wada Games, so he probably does have a better hit rate than your average person. To be clear, right? But I think he sells, he had like 148 copies of a 10, yeah. So follow him on Whatnot, Skylar Racing. See when he's going live. Send him a DM on Instagram. If you want to get a 10, he auctions them off very regularly. And I think they go for like, I don't know, 200 and some dollars.
Fair warning. $420.
$937.50 for Capcom versus SNK 2. Contra Shattered Soldier 9.98++. This is cool too. Skylar's probably the reason CGC's taking so long. Yeah, dude, he's crazy. He's crazy with how much case pack stuff he's submitting now. It's nutty, man. But it's good. It's good. He's providing a lot of supply out there, so no complaints, nothing here. It's good for the hobby. It's good for the it's good for people. It's good for people. Get supply out there. Gets easy, obtainable, graded games. People can get 10s. People can have fun with it. It's a good thing. Contra Shattered Soldier there pushed its way to $600. This will be big. One of the biggest items of the auction coming up right after this copy, Final Fantasy X 85+. Early production, first production copy of the game, pushing its way to almost $750. And right up next is the mid-print, extremely rare Square Enix production copy, 9.88++, sitting at $1,400 right now. The only difference being this Black Label copy was published after the merger between Squaresoft and Enix. So Black Label, there's very few of these that exist. Even CIB, it's very rare. So if you find a Final Fantasy X Black Label copy that says Square Enix, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Rare, 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 rare. So 9.88++ of this coming up. Final Fantasy X, the first print copy, Squaresoft selling for $1,000. And here we go on the Square Enix copy. 9.88++. He stole that ET, went over and made an offer and found out he'd been offering like 3 minutes behind me, but didn't quite go as high. He had a camera following him around at TMG. You got an ET landfill copy, Hamster. That's awesome. I'd like to get one eventually as well. Yeah, in the green, Bro Bean. In the green on Burnout. Exactly. In the green, baby. The Square Enix copy here pushed its way immediately to almost $4,000. What the hell's the comp on this? Is the comp $2,750 or is that a Squaresoft? That's Squaresoft. So the first print copy sells for $2,750. This is one of those instances where the second print, the mid print, is a lot more rare, and it actually sells for a lot more as well, pushing up to almost $5,000 here. Only 10 of the Square Enix version have been submitted for grading at WATA. It's just not often that we see the ultra rare second prints of the world actually outsell the first prints. $4,500 on Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I know we've seen a Square Enix copy before, Monty. Was it here's God of War, actual first print copy as well, 9.88++, 3,125. I think on eBay right now, is it you, Monty, who's selling a 9.88++ second print? Without the security strip, right? There's a copy on eBay right now. So 3,125 for an actual first print God of War. Big PS2 games right there. Final Fantasy X and freaking God of War. Big PS2 games. God of War 2, VGA 95, mint, uncirculated for $525. The big PS2 just keeps coming here. 9.88++ Grand Theft Auto 3. Whew. Yeah, this is probably going to pop a bit here. This is probably going to pop. As we're pushing up to almost $3,000 here. Hope Square does another merger and makes good games again. Imagine if we actually got a good Final Fantasy again, hey? Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, that would be the day. That would be the freaking day, hey? Grand Theft Auto 3 quickly pushing above $3,000. He also auctions bath mats and plushes for ridiculous prices daily. What? Gee, it's been a long time since I've been in one of his streams, apparently. The hell is that guy selling now? Wasn't 16 well received? Did it actually review high?
Fair warning. Next lot.
9 out of 10. Generally well received. Got some praise. Yeah, Didn't play it myself. Seemed boring as hell from what I saw, though. It just seemed slow, sluggish, boring. Took itself way too seriously. I don't know. 9.88++ GTA 3, 3,250. Like, nothing that I saw from Final Fantasy 16 made me feel like I need to play Final Fantasy 16. Grand Theft Auto 3, 85+ early print copy here. Yeah, fucking 3,250, hey? Let's see if we can get the Square Enix comp here on,
$480, $500, $550.
Final Fantasy
$600.
X Square NX. Whoops. There you go. What have we seen on that?
Fair warning.
4,500 is what it sold for today. The last 9.8 A+. Geez, April 2023 for 3,600. Is that it? We haven't seen it since April 2023? It's crazy if so.
Next lot.
That's crazy if so.
$550.
Grand Theft Auto 3, 85+ for $750. Yeah, the jump from 85+ up to 9.88++ being like, what, a 4x multiplier there? Makes sense, makes sense. PS2's low-key outperforming GameCube at the moment. I mean, when we don't get a lot of 9.88++ on these key titles. Like, I feel like we see really high-grade key GameCube a lot more often than we see really high-grade key PS2. FF16 is Devil May Cry clone mechanically, but doesn't go all in on that playstyle. Absolutely not an RPG for sure. Not sure if it was advertised as one. I mean, surely it was advertised as an RPG, right? It's Final Fantasy. First print Guitar Hero, 9.88+. Remember when Guitar Hero was selling for some freaking BOGO dollars? It probably is time to pick up a copy if you want a first print Guitar Hero. Pushing its way to almost $550 right now. Getting some bids to $600 here.
$550.
Yeah, Samsara's just propping the market alone on Grand Theft Auto. Seriously, you remember flipping a raw copy back in 2022 for $1,400? Yeah, okay. So like I said, remember when freaking Guitar Hero was insane? But pushing its way over $1,000 here, showing some life, showing some love.
Fair warning.
Some guy had like 2,000 of these, then they all sold and kind of disappeared. Yeah, it took a long time for the supply of Guitar Hero to get worked through there. But like it popped off hard during the bubble. 9.88+, now $1,000. I mean, that's still something. $1,000 on this is still something. Ico, 9.88++. Does anyone want a beautiful copy of Ico? This should be the first time getting a 9.88++ here, right? Pushing its way to $350. Your copy wasn't even in nice shape. It should be. Monumental game. First print is tough. We've had 9.8 Ico before. It wasn't showing me it in the quick comps there. Higher grade than any copy on the WattaFed Pop Report. This might be. It might be. Might be the first 9.88++, unless it's the same copy.
Next lot.
Man, just nothing. Just nothing there, hey. $475. Just didn't. It didn't survive, man. This Grail did not survive. $475 on Ico. Jack and Daxter, 9.88+ CGC.
$420.
Yeah, Guitar Hero is a monumental game. It's just like, I don't know if Guitar Hero speaks to collectors the same way it did with like, I don't know if it speaks the same way to collectors as it does to like gamers. Does that make sense? Like a real gamer's game, Guitar Hero. But did the collectors, the people who pay up a lot of money, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Very generational as well. Yeah, it doesn't speak to Gen Z. And even then, I don't know if it speaks to people older. Like, I think it's a very generational game. Where it's like, for 4 years there, if you were between the age of what? 14 through 22, you just fucking jammed out on it. And then that was it. Gone. I don't know. Jack and Daxter, 9.88+, pushing up to almost $900.
Next lot.
Would you recommend sending in a Poop Slinger 9.8A++ to Heritage? I think it would do very well. I think it would do very well, Kevin, if you were to send in a Poop Slinger 9.8A++. You're a younger millennial, it doesn't speak to you. Your friend just turned 29 and he loved it. Yeah.
$650.
It just is what it is, right? I'm 32. I fucking loved Guitar Hero. It was great. But I just think it's really locked into that little generational 9.88 plus on Jack and Daxter, $812. Kingdom Hearts, 9.88 plus. This Kingdom Hearts should be an A seal at best. One of the worst A. Yeah, you guys are ripping this. Jesus. $875 for the 9.88 plus on Kingdom Hearts. Ending sub 1,000 there. That you guys might be right about the seal, right? You guys might be right about the seal grade there that held it back. Ratchet and Clank 9.88 plus. I wish I cared more about these big PS2 mascot games. Like Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Sly. These are like the next generation's Banjo-Kazooie or any other N64 mascot game, you know what I mean? Or like your Croc and stuff. Like, I'm a generation behind these guys. I never played any of those PS2 mascot games. $1,750 for Ratchet and Clank. $1,750 though. Still getting love. Make no mistake. Like, these games get love. Just don't resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. Rule of Rose, VGA 90. Everyone on Reddit's favorite grail. Oh my god, it's Rule of Rose. Can you believe it? Can you believe someone owns Rule of Rose? Oh my god, they got the best video game collection that exists. VGA 90 pushing its way to over $2,000 still. Good to see. The last VGA 90 on here looks like it was back in June for $3,500. So, you know, $2,200 is not $3,500. I'll be the first to admit it. But we're still going, baby. We're still going. Looking for $2,400 here. I do think Rule of Rose is grossly overrated, but in saying that, it is extremely, extremely locked in as like, this is the PS2 Grail, right? And like we talked about the Made in Japan GameCube games, once the narrative is developed, once this is the game that everyone wants to chase after, it's very hard to stop that. That takes a long time to stop, if it ever stops. So, here it is. Rule of Rose still pushing up to almost $3,000, VGA 90. It's horror. It's Atlas. It'll always be collectible. It is what it is. I'm just a fucking hater, man. $2,500, Rule of Rose. Here's another copy, 9.48 plus. I'll read the thing to you here. One of the most controversial releases in video games, portrayal of disturbing themes, particularly involving children, significant backlash in Europe, leading to calls for bans and official prohibition in the United Kingdom. So it just, you know, it has a psychological horror game. It has some lore there, but as an actual game, I'm pretty sure it's not that good. Pretty sure it's not that good as an actual game. It's one of those games where I think a lot of people just pretend to love it or pretend to think it's so dope or so good because a lot of people who have it paid a lot of money. And then, you know what I mean? It's easier to say, oh my god, what an amazing game, when you paid like $1,000 for it. $1,218 for the 9.48 plus. Fuck it, just give me the 90. Give me the 90 for $2,500 versus the 9.48 plus for $1,200. Shadow of the Colossus, VGA 90. You also have Fortnite, 9.88 plus plus. Oh my god, man. Well, coming up earlier or later here, there is a 9.4A Fortnite. Kevin, does your copy of Fortnite have the llama sticker on it?
$60.
9.88 plus plus would pop, dude. Like, it would go hard, I think. Have we... Like, when's the last time we even had a 9.88 plus plus?
Fair warning.
Shadow of the Colossus, VGA 90 here, pushing its way to just a bit over $500 there. $550. Silent Hill 2, VGA 85 plus, pushing over $500 very quick. Yeah, bidding started low on this very, very, very quickly, ran its way up to $1,000. Not surprised. I threw a very bad, my proxy bid was shit. I think I bid like $600 on this. I knew I wasn't going to win it, but damn it, I had hope. Damn it, I had hope. Rule of Rose is the GTA 3 case pack of Obscura. You have 2 copies of Guitar Hero 1 first print? Anyone interested, hit you up. There we go. Making some deals in the chat. You had FOMO watching the Kingdom Hearts 1. You've bought the same grade for higher, and then you saw the seal.
warning.
Nah. Yeah, I'm guessing the seal condition there on the Kingdom Hearts 1 did dissuade multiple people from bidding there. Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys was okay in Europe? What the hell is that, Odin?
Fair warning.
What the hell are you talking about there?
Next lot.
Silent Hill 2, $1,250 on the 85 plus. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, yeah, it's I wish. No llama sticker. Oh, no llama sticker. The llama sticker is everything, though. The llama sticker is everything. Now, it would still do really well, but yeah, the llama is more desirable. But 9.8 A++ on Fortnite, it gets... is it $10,000 plus still?
$800.
I don't even remember where they... I was going to say multiple thousands, but like, is it 5 figures? It's got to be damn close, right? Silent Hill 3, VGA 90 here, pushing its way to 1,200. Should be 10,000 plus? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Rule of Rose is just known for being expensive? Yeah, like...
Fair warning.
Yeah, pretty much, right? But like I said, now that the narrative is already set, or it's already like locked in as this collector game, like I swear to God, if you go to Reddit game collecting, right, and you just like hang out for a week, you're gonna see Rule of Rose posted multiple times. Just got my Grail. Oh my God, it's Rule. Like that is the normie game collector Grail. Rule of Rose. It's locked in, man.
$160.
Whatever, doesn't matter to me. Just not a game I chase after, but like it is. It's very sought after. Silent Hill 3, $1,500 there. Silent Hill 4, The Room. Silent Hill 3 for $1,500 on the 90. Isn't that like really good? The 85 plus last sold in November earlier. November 2024 for $700. So yeah, this just doubled up the 85 plus sale. $1,500. Highest graded copy we've ever sold? Maybe?
Fair warning.
That's a nice copy right there. Jeez. Nice copy on Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 4, The Room, 90, uncirculated, pushing up to $500. Remember when that comic store sold Fortnite on eBay for $55,000? Oh my God, I don't. I don't, man. Is that true? Is that real? Is that the all-time high on Fortnite? $55,000? No, I don't remember that one, dude. That is nutty if so. That's crazy if so.
Next lot.
$320.
$525 on Silent Hill 4. Nowhere even close to Silent Hill 3. I didn't know that 4 and 3 had such a drastic gap between pricing. Like, I knew 3 was a bit more expensive, but I didn't realize it was like a 3x. You know what I mean? Is Silent Hill 4 really that much more available? Or do people just not like Silent Hill 4? I don't know much about, like, I've played Silent Hill 2, I played the remake, I know about Silent Hill 1, but I'm not huge on the franchise. I love what the franchise is, I just haven't played them all. Simpsons Skateboarding 9.8A plus CGC there for $375. SSX 9.8A plus for $1,000. Wow, SSX still getting up there, hey? Sports fans, classic game. $1,000. Street Fighter EX3, 9.9 A++. Highest copy ever on, of all the pop reports, it looks like. Launch title on the PS2 as well. Gee, I didn't realize this was a launch title. This should get some love, man. Street Fighter EX3 here? We'll see. Looking for $400. Silent Hill 2 is your favorite game of all time? Best soundtrack? Yeah, I played the remake and it made me like more sour on Silent Hill 2 than I used to be prior to playing it. With that said, I need to play the original and see how it is. Because, like, the remake, man, the remake didn't make me understand the hype for Silent Hill 2. Yeah, I would avoid it. Like, honest, like, I don't recommend the remake to people at all. It wasn't good. I know it's, like, universally appraised, oh my God, the best fucking remake ever. Team Bloober, whatever. It just wasn't that good, man.
Fair warning.
Wasn't that good. Felt more like a chore to play than something that was like fun or scary or, you know, it just felt tedious. I know it's not a popular opinion, but just where I'm at. People don't like Silent Hill 4 as much as Silent Hill 3. Gotcha. When the Fortnite kids grow up, the price will go through the roof. Well, I think that's what everyone's speculating on Fortnite 4, right? It's the same way with Minecraft on 360. I think everyone is looking deep into the future
400
of like, oh my god, these are going to be the biggest speculative games the next 10, 20 years. Which they very well could be. Minecraft, Fortnite, some of the biggest games that exist right now, right? I just worry that people are paying the 2035 price already.
$60.
How much more expensive can they get? Is Fortnite really going to be like a $100,000 game in the future? Because, you know, that's what some people were like projecting on it. Everyone that owns graded Fortnite has never played it. Exactly, right? That's how it feels. It's not like passionate fans are buying it up. It's just like pure freaking speculation on it. So, I don't know. I don't know where that's going to head to. It's certainly interesting, though. Street Fighter EX3, $475 on the 9.9A++. Not even that expensive for an absolute mint, low-pop PS2 launch title, hey? Like, that doesn't feel that bad? Sony PS2 console, 85 plus ceramic white edition. This is what, the PS2... Oh, Japan exclusive, sorry. Gotcha. It's a ceramic white fat boy. I was going to say, in North America, we only got... Yeah, this one. This is our ceramic white in North America. We only got the slim. The slim PS2. We didn't get a fat boy in North America. Not the white one. Pushing its way to $1,000 here.
Fair warning.
They sell physical copies of Fortnite? Well, on PS4, man. PS4 and Xbox One. That's the grail right there. PS4 and Xbox One. Ceramic white Japanese PS2, $1,000 there. Into the ceramic white SingStar. SingStar bundle.
Fair warning.
Pushing its way to almost $600. VGA 85 on this. Just an awful, as far as collecting goes, you know, being a SingStar bundle is awful. It just doesn't look good to display on your shelf. It kind of looks weird. Why the hell are you, like, you know, why are you displaying SingStar? It's unfortunate, because the PS2 itself is beautiful. Beautiful console. Unfortunate that it's bundled with SingStar. Sony PS2, 85 GT3 Racing Pack. PS2 console bundle, Japanese only for Gran Turismo 3. Pushing to 200, or pushing to 750 here. $687.50 on the PS2 GT3 Racing Pack. This is cool. EverQuest Online Adventures original art by John Alvin. Used for magazine advertisement promoting EverQuest Online Adventures for PS2. I never played EverQuest. I never played EverQuest Online. It measures 23 by 17. The image area is 14 by 11. It's big. It's beautiful. If you like EverQuest, I'm sure this resonates. I don't know anything about EverQuest. All I know about EverQuest is that EverQuest Online Adventures was always sitting at the used game store, or it was always sitting at, you know, like Value Village type stuff, because no one, like, bought it. It was always just sitting there. You could always pick up a copy if you wanted. Pushing its way to almost $2,000 for the artwork, though. Has anyone graded some Neo Geo AES? Yes. There's very few of them out there. I think VGA is the only company that does grade Neo Geo AES, but they are out there. They are out there. Very, very few, obviously, because, I mean, even CIB, they're rare as hell, but...
Next lot.
Original art for EverQuest, pushing its way to $2,125. Yeah, I'm sure for people who know EverQuest, this is a very cool piece. Modern Warfare 2, 9.8A++, 206 part code, Mata case. This is the... Is there such a thing as a Blu-ray case on PS2? Okay, let me try to say this here. This is pushing to $3,000. This is fucking nuts for the PS3 copy. This is super expensive on Xbox 360. That's established. We have not seen the PS3 copy blow up to this kind of pricing. Highest graded copy that exists, apparently, but like,
fair warning.
We're pushing up to almost $4,000 here. Is there also a Blu-ray casing of Modern Warfare 2 on PS3? Let's just bring up the I have the pop board here. Never mind. You guys are useless. Why am I asking you guys? Why am I asking you guys? If you want something done right, just do it yourself. Modern Warfare 2 on PS3. There is a Blu-ray casing. So there you go. This is the only 9.8 A++ early production copy of Modern Warfare 2 that exists on PS3. There is two different case designs. Mata case is what they call it. It is the earlier style design of PS3 case. Then it is Blu-ray case, which is the second style design. Much like Made in Japan GameCube games, it's very possible that the Mata design and the Blu-ray design were released at the exact same time. 100% possible. But this design of PS3 case, where it says, you have the word PS3 right here, right? It's etched into the case. Where you have PlayStation 3 etched into the case is the earlier design casing. Period. Whether or not the game released with Blu-ray cases as well at the same time, zero chance that happened? Well, there we go then. So there you go. This is the early copy then. This is the first print if that's the case. Bingo bango. Only 9.8 A++ that exists on that. Holy smokes, man. 4,250. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Dark Souls, $425 for the collector's edition. Grand Theft Auto 5 special edition, VGA 95, only $656, eh? Doesn't even feel that bad for a VGA 95 on that. Fortnite, 9.4A, pushing its way to almost $1,000. I was looking for $750 right now. The last sale on a 9.4A was in March for $1,100.
$700.
Frick. That's crazy, man. PS3 Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, my freaking Demon Souls dude is a Blu-ray case, B-Rose.
$750.
My freaking Demon Souls is a Blu-ray case. Oh my gosh.
$800.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Dark Souls was your first graded game purchase ever, favorite game of all time? Dude, that's sick. That's sick. I love Dark Souls as well. I love Demon Souls. I love the Souls series. I bought this collector's edition at launch when it came out. I had to order one out of the UK for some reason. I think I missed pre-orders or something, so I had to order a UK copy. And I remember it arrived dented, so I was even able to get a discount or a refund on it. I think I got like a $30 discount because it was dented. I would love to get a VGA 85 plus 90 on it. Super nostalgic piece for me as well. It's freaking awesome. $400, that's cool, man. Congrats on your first graded game purchase. Fortnite, the 9.4A, slowly but surely coming down in price. Slowly but surely coming down in price. A sub 1,000 on the 9.4A. Like you said, Trevor, might be a regrade candidate. Might be a candidate for regrade there. The Sony PSP, Daxter, $1,187, 85 plus on that. Sony PSP for Invisimals, 90 plus. Oh, huge result on the Modern Warfare 2 there, Joe. Huge result, man.
$500.
Yeah, now we're going to have what? The freaking Modern Warfare 2 on 360, 9.6 A++. The 9.6 A++ on 360 is already sitting at $2,700.
$700.
And it's so funny, like, trying to tell your casual collector that the grail of Xbox 360 is freaking Modern Warfare 2. And then you have to, you know, explain, oh, it's 206 part code. They had a misprint and it's very rare. And then they're like, oh, you can go buy a copy on eBay right now. And it's like, no, you fucking can't. You can't. But it's really hard to explain that to average people. The Invisibles Sony PSP console pushing its way over $1,000 here. The casual ass person accepting or even understanding Modern Warfare 2 is the grail it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, all 206 copies.
$1,200.
Yeah, it's only these 206 part codes. So if you don't know what the hell we're talking about here, 206, what the fuck are they saying, right? On the very back of the cases. And you have to look at the back of the case, unfortunately. You have to do this every single time. You have to look right down here where my hand is. See my little hand on the screen? You see it says 206? That's what you need. You need 206 in the part code. 83749-206. Second print says 207. 206.
Fair warning.
And then you can't. It has to be original retail. It can't say not for resale. None of that shit. It can't be Canadian. It can't say that. Because this right here, this system link, that's the issue, right? The 2 to 24 should say 2 to 18, I believe. That's the error right there. That was corrected. So you have to look at the back of the case, though, because the 207 second print looks identical from the front.
$500.
Your original copy is a 207? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the 206 print, I think, was only truly like the first run of the game, because it's not
Fair
easy.
warning.
The Invisible Sony PSP did jump
$600.
all the way to $1,750, by the way. It got some love. Sony PSP console, Metal Gear, Peace Walker, Big Boss Pack, 85 plus, pushing its way to almost $800. You were going to say that's insane. You'd much rather have COD 4. COD 4 is very much the same, though, Sviata. Like, very much the same. 206 first print COD 4 is fucking expensive, dude.
$750.
Really expensive. So both COD 4 and 6, Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, those are both freaking grails, my guy. If you ever come across a factory sealed one, 206, get in there. You get in there.
Fair warning.
Adults only San Andreas. You have the PS2 one, CIB. You wish it was sealed. Yeah, adults only on San Andreas is also really cool.
$70.
Also super cool.
$180.
You've subbed probably 20 207s. The highest you've gotten is a 9.68 plus. Oof. Yeah, damn, dude, that's tough. That is tough.
300.
The Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker Big Boss 85 plus for $937.50. This is cool too. Not something I'd ever seen before. It's VGA 80 qualified PSP Mid Niigata Earthquake Value Pack, one of only 500.
$480.
Created in response to the devastating Mid Niigata earthquake in Japan. It's a fundraiser gift value pack. Only example listed on the VGA Pop Report. Only 500 units worldwide.
$550.
Never sold at retail, given to individuals who made charitable donations to support the relief efforts of that earthquake. Very, very, very freaking cool. Like, obviously, kind of niche, kind of out there, esoteric, but like, if you like rare ass shit,
$700.
here you go, right? Limited to 500. You just nabbed a COD 4 968 plus plus for $600. Whew, that's free.
$750.
That's free, dude. I'd buy one for $600 all day right now. I would love to get games I'm still waiting for. I still need a Call of Duty myself. I still need Black Ops. I still need Modern Warfare 2. I still need Gears of War. I still need Red Dead Redemption. Like, oh my gosh. There's so much Xbox 360 I still need to get. Love collecting for the console. It's just hard, man. Like, you'd think those games would pop up a lot, or like high-grade copies wouldn't be difficult, but like they just don't come up. Black Ops is not pretty worthless. Like, I mean, it's depends. High grade is expensive. If you just want to get a raw copy, it's like $60-$70. But getting yourself a higher grade copy will cost you hundreds. I think the 9.8 goes into 1,000. So
$750.
Sony PS5 Fortnite. Is someone just gonna open this? It's going for $938 right now. Fortnite PS5 bundle.
Fair warning.
$938. What's the retail? $699? $599? The Earthquake release console as well sold for $1,000. Fortnite PS5 looking for just over $1,000 right now.
Next lot.
$750.
$1,000 on the nose. That feels like barely any. Do you even turn a profit? I don't think this turns a profit, right? After grading fees, after selling fees, there's no way that's profitable at $1,000. Sony PS5 Pro console, 85 qualified 30th anniversary. Again, this is also crazy. Pushing its way to almost $1,200 now. This Pro console right here, I don't know what these cost. I don't keep up with PS5 prices. Limited to just 12,300. Looking for 1,100, looking for 1,200 on it. Call of Duty wasn't even that big before COD 4. Oh, absolutely. Modern Warfare put it on the map. Make no mistake. That's why I like Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2. That's like the, you know, the holy trilogy, the Call of Duty golden days, whatever you want to call it. Like freaking, even Black Ops 2, man, was really, really good. Black Ops 2 was really, really good too.
Fair warning.
Those are like, those are the games, man.
Next lot.
Those are the games.
$650.
The PS5 Pro console, $1,200. It feels cheap to me. Feels cheap to me. You just hit your first 9.8A plus on Blops this month after subbing 24 copies. Exactly, right? Exactly.
Fair warning.
9.6A plus adults only. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on original Xbox here. Pushing to $875 on that. Yeah, isn't this like super expensive even just like outside of the graded case, Alma? Did you win this? Are you going to resell this? Like, I thought these were expensive. I don't know enough. Halo Combat Evolved 9.4A plus CGC copy here. Retail Black Label pushing up to almost 2,000. I think the last retail Black Label 9.4A plus was 2,750. Looks like that's the comp. That is a 9.4A plus. This is 9.4A here. CGC. Oh no, this is 9.4A plus as well. So only CGC versus WADA. The last one was back in March, 2,750. It was a WADA copy. Call of Duty 2 was the significant title. I mean, yeah, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, I bought it. I bought it with my own money. It was one of the PS2 games that I actually bought. But, like, I didn't like it that much. Call of Duty Big Red 1 actually turned me off from Call of Duty games. I had such little enjoyment out of Call of Duty 2 that when Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out, I was like, oh, who gives a shit? Right? I didn't even, like, understand what everyone, like, oh, the multiplayer and stuff, I didn't even, like, it didn't register, because I was like, oh, Call of Duty 2 sucked.
Fair warning.
Funny enough. So I didn't seriously get into Call of Duty until freaking Blops or Modern Warfare 2 even. Yeah, I was dumb. I was young, right? I was dumb and young. When Call of Duty came out, I would have been like Modern Warfare. What year is that? 06 maybe? I would have been like 13, right? Just dumb as shit. So
$650.
Halo Combat Evolved, the retail copy did outsell the last copy that sold. 3,250 today for the 9.4A plus CGC. 9.4A plus, 3,250. Combat Evolved VGA 95 Game of the Year with the metallic cover. It's cool. If you don't want to pay a ton of money for a retail Black Label copy, just buy this one with the cool reflective cover. It's neat. It's a foil cover VGA 95. I'm pushing its way to $1,000 actually. Kind of more expensive than I was expecting, but still cheaper than the actual Black Label copy. $1,000 on the nose for the 95 Game of the Year. Halo 2 9.9 A++. Wow. 9.9 A++, eh? Where are the bids at? Where are the bids at?
Fair warning.
Where are the bids at? Come on, it's gonna spike, right? There we go. Come on. It's not gonna sell for freaking like $600 here. 9.9 A++ Halo 2 Collector's Edition. Looks like the last 9.8 A++ sale was $1,375, sorry, back in March. So the shrink wrap looks like an A+, not an A++. Are you crazy? Hard to say. This shrink wrap is garbage. That's what makes getting these in super high grade with VGA so difficult. It uses like a 3-side seam. It's very thin. It's just bad. It doesn't look that bad to me. I'm not seeing anything like super egregious.
$1,200.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say what's actually scratches versus like anything on the blister or something. Like it's 9.9 A++. It should be freaking nice.
Next lot.
Either way, it closes at $1,375. So maybe other people agreed with you. Maybe other people agreed that it doesn't look like a great A++ because it barely sold for more than the 9.8 A++, right? It didn't even sell for as much. Halo 2 multiplayer pack. Holy shoot, in a
warning.
freaking 10.0 grade, hey? Halo 2 multiplayer map pack 10.0 grade. That's fun. For the Halo collectors, man, that's fun. Pushing its way to almost $1,100 here. Expansion disc revitalized Halo 2. 9 additional maps that quickly became favorites.
$340.
$1,062. It's cool. Like I said, for Halo collectors, that's a cool thing to get in a 10.0. Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast, one of the rarest, one of the most expensive Xbox games. Even CIB, just rare and just expensive, man. You have the Halo 2 Steelbook in 9.88++ with the employee store number sticker on it. That's cool. That map pack was on eBay like 2 months ago for $500-600. Hey. Hey. That's why sometimes, right, you send your super nice stuff to Heritage Auctions. Sometimes it does really good here. Right? That's that Heritage Auctions premium right there. Outrun 2006 pushing its way to almost $1,000 on the 9.88 plus. Xbox collectors, take notice. Xbox collectors, take notice.
Fair warning.
I don't know why this game is so freaking rare on Xbox,
Next lot.
but it always has been. Like, it's been a grail for 10, 15 years. This has always been expensive. $937.50. Full set Xbox collectors. There's your there's your representation. SNK versus Capcom SVC Chaos 9.98++. First time selling it here at Heritage Auctions, pushing its way slowly to $200. 9.98++, freaking mint condition copy of the game. Late release on Outrun 2006. Yeah, it has some value on PS2 as well, right? Like a little bit. Didn't that Damon Vector game go for less? It did. I would say Outrun is simply more collectible, more well known. It's North American. That Damon Vector game, man, I know it's like super rare Xbox and all that, but like, it's ultimately niche. It's ultimately niche.
$220.
It's not the JP version with the Mai Chun Booba, though. Yeah, way worse cover, right? Way worse cover here in North America. Map packs are in the triple pack bundle. Just break them open and grade them. Yep. We can destroy Halo triple packs. We can destroy GTA trilogies. We can destroy Four Swords big box. We can destroy Mario Party 6 and 7 big box with the microphone. Is there anything else we need to go out there and destroy? We can just ruin every big box that exists.
Fair warning.
We can just destroy them all. We need to grade the interior games.
$340.
Pokemon box? Let's just go break those open as well. We'll break them all, damn it. SVC Chaos here, pushing its way to almost $400 now.
Fair warning.
Slowly but surely pushing its way up, looking for $450. We only got like 5 more games to go here, just about at the end of the auction, so huge thanks to you guys coming out tonight for the 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase. Hopefully you won something. I know a couple of people have been sharing their wins. I think I got blown out the water on everything, so
Next lot.
nothing here for me tonight, but if you were a seller, hopefully you're happy with the price. If you're a buyer, hopefully you're happy with the prices. Competitive. These are always competitive auctions, man. I wish they weren't because it's like the stuff I love collecting the most, but it's just always so freaking competitive. $450 to SVC Chaos. Halo soundtrack going for $843. Oh my god, how rare are these Halo soundtracks? Almost $1,000 for the soundtrack? Whew. Bioshock 9.88++, pushing its way to $575. Is this an actual first print? Is this the one you want on Bioshock? First, you want the one that does not have review quotes, correct? And this copy here does not have review quotes.
$600.
No quotes, yeah, so this is the good one. 9.88++ here. This is that good stuff. Slowly pushing its way to $750. Bioshock is another 360 game I need to get at some point. Don't own that either. The more I say, the more my 360 collection is just missing like everything. Freaking sucks, man. I need to spend like $10,000 just juicing up the 360 collection. I ain't got that kind of money. We gotta buy a Mario game. How am I supposed to afford the 360 collection? Does Wata do the slip? They should. This slipcover should fit inside the Wata case still. It should. Your credit card bill thanks you for not winning anything. That's how I feel too, man. Bioshock going for $937.50. Yeah, sub 1,000 now on Bioshock, so I really should like, make it a priority. Call of Duty Black Ops 9.88+. Here you go, Trevor. Right? Here you go. Tied with one other for the highest graded copy of this variant. Call of Duty Black Ops is cheap. Isn't it cheap? Yeah, Trevor, real fucking cheap at $2,000, man. Sucks, man. I need to just start buying every raw copy that comes up. That's it. I can't afford graded on this, so like, I need to just buy every single
Next lot.
raw copy. Like I said, you can find raw copies for like under $100, right? So frick it. I'll just start buying every raw copy I can. Modern Warfare 2 jumped to $11,000. Highest graded copy of the first print. 9.6 A++. It's not even a fucking 9.8. 9.6 A++, highest graded copy is pushing 14,000 right now? Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
$12,000.
Oh my god. Looking for $15,000. First print Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Once again, if you missed it, the 206 part code is sitting at the bottom of the case here. This little difference right there. 206 in the part code. Pushing its way to 16,250. Oh my god. Wow. Like, I know it's the Grail, right? I know it's rare as hell. I know all this. But, like, looking for 18,750 now. Whew. Which Modern Warfare 2 for 50,000? Sorry, big box. Do you mean a Modern Warfare 1? Modern Warfare 1 sold for freaking 50,000 before. Modern Warfare 2 closing at $17,500. $17,500. 9.6 A++. I would be terrified. I would be terrified.
Fair warning.
It's not a 9.8. Like, surely a 9.8 will exist eventually, right? Surely. Oh my gosh, man. 17,500. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. You were thinking you could even go up to 5,000? Yeah, not even competitive, man. Not even competitive at $5,000.
Fair warning. Next lot.
So Black Ops at 2,100, Modern Warfare 2 at 17,500. Halo 3. It was a first print, 9.6 A+. Anyone still care about Halo? What about Halo 3? Oh, wow, Master Chief. That's cool. $1,000 on Halo. CGC doesn't even have a single 206 print graded. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the issue with Modern Warfare 2 though, Bro Bean. They all look the same. The 207 print and the 206 print look exactly the same. Unless you look at the back and you zoom in on the little code. The 206 right there. Otherwise, man, they look exactly the same. And that's why so many people get tripped up by it. That's why so many... like I said earlier, right? Your average Reddit person, your average game collector in a Facebook group is like, you can go buy it on eBay. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything. But it's, you know, that's why it's like that. Because it looks exactly the same. What an end to the auction. Oh my god. What an end to the auction, man. 17.5 on Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, everyone's about to go make a save search, right? Everyone's about to go make a save search now for Call of Duty. Everyone's odds of getting a copy just plummeted. You got the Vice City Stories art piece. Your first and favorite GTA gonna look so sick as a wall piece. Let's go, dude. I couldn't even watch those 2 pieces of Grand Theft Auto art there because I was so locked in on Call of Duty. 17,500 is the high point on the auction. I got to make a YouTube short. As soon as this ends, I got to make a little short video educating the masses. I need to educate the unwashed masses about Modern Warfare 2. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Greg got shut the F up Thursday instead of shut the F up Friday this week. Whew. Whew. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, they do have 6 on the pop report for CGC. The highest is a 9.6 A+. You feel like this must have been found all around the land in storage, behind shelves, attics, whatever. Phase up, auction. Yeah, auction the 9.2 B+, man. You bought Modern Warfare 2 at launch and never opened it because you really wanted to play the game? You just had to check if it's 206 and it's not. Really? So even at launch, you bought a copy and it's not a 206. That's crazy, Milk. Are you sure you picked it up at launch? Like, are you sure your member is right? Not a new high for a 360 game because Modern Warfare 1 sold for like 55,000. So the highest ever 360 game is like Halo 3, the 9.8 A++ Pontiac, sold for freaking 37,000, I think. Like, this is up there at 17,000, but 360 has some nutty sales, dude. And Big Box Game Shop! Fucking go, my guy. Let's fucking go, dude. Huge way to close out here. 10 gifted for the boys. 10 Jack Nye if you're still in here. What a snipe. What a snipe if you're still in here. I think he's the only person who's actually in here right now. I don't recognize any of the other names, but huge. Huge, huge, huge. Yeah, that was your Modern Warfare, right, Hamster? Freaking $55,000 cash out on that. Frick, man. Insanity. Maybe they picked it up at lunch break. 206 is Sam's Club. Like, maybe. I don't know. It's crazy to hear that, yeah, 206 picked up at launch wasn't the biggest, but Modern Warfare 2, man, sets the high mark of the auction at 17,500. Pokemon Emerald, 6,250. Second highest game. That Mario Party DSi, the VGA 90 at 6,200 was the number 3. The Samus 3DS XL, the 95 at 5,875. And the Wii console, VGA 90 for 5,375. Man, consoles were doing the heavy lifting, hey? We got like 5, I guess split 5 consoles in the top 10 or so there, and then 5 games. Jeez, man. Jeez. Only one game can sell for less than every other game in the auction, though, and tonight's big winner. This is the one everyone cares about, right? Everyone cares about the actual winner. The actual winner of the auction. Resident Evil Code Veronica on Nintendo DS, oh my god. On Sega Dreamcast, 9.68 Plus went for only $275. We're the Dreamcast collectors. You're just creating a narrative. You're hilarious. You're hilarious, Josh. You got the Modern Warfare the first weekend it was available, so basically launch. Doesn't sound like launch to me, Milk. Doesn't sound like launch to me, Milky. That's crazy, though. So the 206 print truly was, corrected immediately. There's other variants that end in 206, but the one that just sold, other variants are, yeah, you don't want those stinkers. The other variants don't matter on that, Matt, because you're going to have a Canadian 206 and you're going to have an NFR 206. So it's like, yes, there are other 206s, but if you're actually looking for USA retail copy, then there's only one 206. So, yeah, you can get other... You know what I mean? You can get... The 206 doesn't matter on the other prints because there's other defining variant features. No one's saying an NFR is a 206, right? It's an NFR. And no one cares about Canada copies. Yeah, I didn't get nitty-gritty with the information because I guess maybe I'm giving people too much credit. Am I giving you guys too much credit? If you see a Canada copy, a bilingual copy of Modern Warfare 2, you know that doesn't count, right? You can't buy a Canada copy. You can't buy an NFR console pack-in. You guys know this, right? Maybe I'm giving you guys too much credit. I hope you don't go out there and buy a Canada copy. Yeah, the Beaver 206, right? Just watch out for the Beavers, man. They'll get you. Canada copies will get you, man. They'll get you. A Canada copy will sneak up. You'll have a moose bite you in the ass before you know it. Be careful out there. Oh, 2 hours and a half. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. You're sure Canada copy's still worth something? You're dreaming, bud. That's what they all say. That's what we all say in Canada, too. Oh, I'm sure someone will buy our Canada copies, eh? I'm sure they're not that bad. Surely someone out there wants my Canada copy. They don't, I promise you.
Smoothing
Brobean!
face emoji.
46 frickin' months, dude. 46 frickin' months. Almost 4-year Annie. Almost, man. Insane. Thank you for the support. And just looking out for me before someone sues you because they only looked for 206. It's true, man. It's true. Some people, I remember still back in the bubble, like just, you know, giving people too much credit. It was like when Grand Theft Auto 5 was selling for a lot of money, right? Cy Moon for 45 months as well.
-1.
When the Xbox 360 copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 were selling for a lot of money, some dude's DMing me and he's like, oh, at my store still, at the local store, they sell these, dude. They sell the black label copies of GTA 5 for like $19. I can go pick them up. And I was like, okay, so long as you're sure it's a black label copy, right? And he goes out and buys multiple copies and sends me a picture. And they're fucking platinum hits. So, you know, sometimes you just do give people too much credit. So I understand. I understand. Sometimes. Sometimes it happens. Metal, Slime, Drummer. Let's go, dude. Brand new Greg Gang member there. May you have my respect. Much appreciated. Are you in the Discord as well? Like, I don't know if you've been chatting much. Like, I think this is the first night here where I've really seen you talking in chat. If you're not in Discord, get in there too, man. I love having people who chat, who participate, who, you know what I mean? Get in the Discord as well if you're not in there. Free link in the description of the video. Huge thanks to Heritage Auction sponsoring tonight. Huge thanks to you guys showing out. Videogames@ha.com. There's another 6th generation coming up later in the year, so save up your pennies, save up your money. Hesviata, let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you guys joining. Appreciate you. It's only like, what, $2.99 to become a member of the channel? $2.99? It's one of the best values on the internet. One of the best values on the internet. I am worked up. I am HW. Oh, I am worked up, man. I'm coming down now, though. I'm coming down now. I tell you, 2.5 hours of auctioning. We'll get a guy, HW. It'll get a guy. But on that note, have a good night. We're back on Tuesday, of course, another auction. I'll have the Wada Pop Report video up hopefully Saturday, maybe Sunday. I'll make a video talking about Modern Warfare 2. We'll just hype it. We'll run the hype. Screw it. Fuck it. Have a good night, you guys. Take care. Have a good night.